Okay, we should be live as long as this connects. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I should make sure I'm not on top chat. Hello, we skipped the intro today because Nintendo's doing their own version of it. Good morning. How's it going? Let me just move this a little out my way. And bear with me a moment while I just ping the Discord. Which is usually what I do while my intro's playing. But here we are, right? So, one sec here. We be live. Okay. Great. How's everyone doing today? Nintendo's already doing this thing. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh my god, I freaking jump scare. I was like, oh my god, they're starting early. They're running ads on their own giant ad.
See your friends' reactions with Camera Play support.
I got coffee. Don't worry. We're set. Jeannie didn't want to join me in the co-pilot seat today. She's too comfy in bed. It's too early. So you know what? I get it. I get it. What can I say? Someone pointed out to me that, first of all, DK64 is on Switch now, on NSO. They announced it. It's probably a bit loud, hey? I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge. They announced it on the 10-year anniversary of Harambe's death. And then they released it on June 4th. On 6/4. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Anyways. Let me know how the audio sounds for you guys and everything. Let me know. Also how everything looks here, although there's a little bit of overlap with the chat box and the direct itself here. What if I just... Yes, Fox McCloud, you are... Sure, this works. Here we go. I'm gonna leave it at that. There we go. That seems good. Also, just immediately had to close the direct live chat. This panel, hold on, just pop it out here so I don't have to move this. This just, oh, you know what, it's not oh, here we go. Let's see how bad it goes. Earlier when I was looking at it, it was just zooming really fast. Oh yeah, here, now it's going. That's I was like, dear God, it's always so annoying to look at. It makes me sick. This makes me sick. I'm sorry, DK64 makes you sick though. Also, I didn't say hi to everybody. Hello, everybody. Why would you, right? Good question. Why would you? Big mode? Big mode. Lol. Anyways, have you heard the Me channel song, but without all the breaks in it? Okay, so I didn't bother with the intro because this was already going, and then you guys were already in the chat anyways. We got Bonnie. I see. We've got Mason. We got Liam. I see. We've got J Buns. I see. We got Stefan. We got Tetra. We got Rin. I'm scrolling. Mage is here. She-Link Zelda. Afoz. Chuck V. Really hoping I'm not missing anybody. I'm just scrolling. Rider. Acuphoria. Spatial Awareness. John Connor. So many people here. Smirky Mixer. Welcome. Hello, everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I was doing a quick scroll through the chat. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Sorry, I just bumped a microphone stand arm.
Nintendo Music is included with an active Nintendo Switch
Hunky.
online membership.
Of course. Of course. Also, Rin, yeah, you missed our long stream. How could you? How could you? I'm sorry I'm so sleepy, guys. Pacific time zone, man. Nintendo hates us over here. Do I have a Zelda mug? I do have one. I have a couple. I'm not drinking out of it right now, but I do have one. You know. Excuse me. The thing is, too, is that Oh, you had to drive people to the airport. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, Ren. That's rough. That's too early. I was gonna wake up at 6:15, that ballpark, which I did. But because I had something to actually wake up for, I just slept so terribly all night because I was so worried about sleeping in. This happens every time, and I was so worried about sleeping in that I just slept so poorly and woke up so many times throughout the night. So, whoops. Whoops. Man. Metroid is a game. I wanted to like it more than I liked it, but I didn't hate it. I still enjoyed it, but I wanted to, like, love it. Do you know what I mean? Art by Carlo Angelo. I'm not gonna sleep until it's 12 a.m. here. Ooh. Time zones, man. I'm so sorry. I hope you sleep well, because you get so hyped and then you get tired. That's what I hope happens. Great. I'm really curious about this treehouse thing too. But I realized, hold on. Oh, never mind. Okay, Air Riders. Did anyone play this game? Because I didn't. Cap. Wait, hold on. What? Did you hear about Giles? Oh, he died. I did hear about that. I did. It's very sad. R.I.P. The guy was the best part of that show. Anyways. Well, yes and no. I liked him. But yeah, very sad, honestly. Treehouse is actually going to be a literal stream of physical Treehouse this time around in honor of DK64. It's funny because, like, the Treehouse logo is like Donkey Kong's house from DK64, right? So, you know. What if I just...
Back at it again on Yumi
No, that was
Island.
too much.
Well, look who it is. Crystal seems to be everywhere these days.
All right.
The hustle never stops. But what's she
Sorry.
spending her money on? All right.
I need to stop. I'm just tweaking volume, and then I'm like, well, you know what?
And romance?
I need to stop fidgeting with it.
Crystal has a new gig. Part-time cheerleader and full-time friend.
This game is wonderful, by the way. Tomodachi Life is, as you've seen, truly something else.
Sure, you do you. She understands that
Compl-
sometimes
very
you
much.
need to be with
That is something
Share
else.
quality time goofing off with friends. Who is this
It's
guy?
crazy.
The secondhand embarrassment is strong.
DK64 online. I actually wonder, because there's other
Or even explore
N64 games that had added
Wow.
online multiplayer functionality, right?
Okay, Picasso.
So
At the end of the day, Crystal never clocks out from being a pal.
that would be cool if DK64 had it. I haven't tried it out yet.
Clock back in at the food mart.
I have not. DK64's multiplayer mode, I spent a lot of time in that as a kid. My brother and I would play around and stuff. It was fun.
Hobarashi life, living
Those
the
Miis
dream.
look too normal. Dude, that's actually so true. Hugh Morris, I know, where's he at? You know? That's the guy. That's the guy. Bradley, good morning as well. Please come again. It's the guy. Oh. When it 18 popped up, I was like, oh my god, are they doing a countdown? Starting at 18 for some reason? No, they're not. They're not. Hugh Morris. Dude. Hugh Morris is a 10 out of 10 me. And also a 10 out of 10 pun name. Mm-hmm. Hugh Morris. Oh, there's the countdown. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. If something huge gets announced, yeah, then I'm gonna have to... I don't know. I don't know. I have to put a timestamp in the description. Here we are, everybody. We're going. It's happening. Oh my god, gummy candies. The blue one always makes me think of gummy candy. Alright. Of course, he wants to vacuum right now. Also, good morning, Catherine. Rin, you have to tell Adam it is not scheduled vacuuming time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi.
Okay, I can't hear.
I will be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please take a look at this.
Oh, shush, shush, my alarm. Shush, alarm. Ah, it's that Rhythm Heaven game that was leaked.
And I'm known for my reading aloud skills.
I think. Just a guess.
I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Beep.
So yes. Also, Jesse. Hello.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
A little louder? Yes. Let me know how that is.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's
This
not
is
always
50
the
minutes
same
indeed.
rhythm.
They don't usually go that long.
Listen carefully to the
Great.
beat.
Okay, awesome.
Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm.
That it
2,
never was.
3, 4, now. 2, 3, now.
It's actually 50 minutes of
2,
just this
now.
frog.
2, 3, now.
Oh, never mind.
Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
Can you imagine?
As
Just
you
50
play
minutes
through
of
the
that.
game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The
Blip.
kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters.
They must have watched. I'm hoping so.
Cast a fire spell with BA. BA. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
Anyways, so Rhythm Heaven
So
is a
you really
rhythm
want
game.
to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against
Yeah.
the foes you face? Groove on.
Video games
Tip
love
the
that line, it's so
scales
true.
To victory.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Time for the Who's Got
You were
Rhythm
trying to cross the
quiz show.
border when I forget
There
the
are
rest of
even
the
more rhythm games in the lineup.
dialogue. It's too early.
Enjoy all of this while playing
Finally,
solo.
you're woke.
And
Yes, there we go.
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy
Anyways,
dedicated
this looks
rhythm
bonkers,
games.
actually.
Note the timing and block the arrows.
The magical power of
At
rhythm.
exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Can you imagine having to do this? Sitting around with your friends like this?
Emily got the snack.
There are over
Fight them for
30
cake?
cooperative and
But only at
competitive games to
3
play.
o'clock on the dot?
Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd.
Oh, that's soon.
Pre-orders
It's less
are
than a month
available
away.
now on Nintendo eShop.
That's very soon.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove. for
Indeed it
Nintendo
was.
Switch.
Mr. Koizumi.
You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2
That's a
system.
giant onion man. So
Please wait just a little longer for its release.
my brain's not awake
From
enough
here,
to
we'll introduce games
understand
coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including
giant
some
onion
games that
man.
will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
I don't.
Let's begin with some headlines.
Yo.
Master the way of the sword.
Okay.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Swordplay Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Those are some actually,
Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure.
that's some good visuals. Looks cool. Hairs for sure.
Deflect.
Banjo Switch wasn't bundled in? Oh my
Powerful
gosh. Can you
counterattack
believe it?
Isen. Master
Unbelievable.
these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma.
But I won't.
As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword
Looks fun.
launches on
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th.
I'm going to have forgotten about it by then,
Pre-orders begin later
unfortunately.
today on Nintendo eShop.
But, you know, that's me. That's me. It's nothing
Your
wrong you did.
unwritten epic begins.
Dargon?
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2.
Dargon dogs?
You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart.
Don't you hate it when a
In
dragon
this
takes your heart?
expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2,
How long is
explore
this direct
the
supposed to
new
be?
land of
50 minutes.
Morgan.
That's 50.
Seek out spoils,
10 minutes
then appraise
shy
them
of an
to
hour.
reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready,
Ah.
take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG.
I already
adventure.
forgot. Damn.
From fighters
Stefan,
specializing in
that's
close-range combat.
Me too.
To a mage skilled in spell casting. Choose the vocation that fits
Oh,
your playstyle.
dragons. Don't go
Plus, you
taking
can
my
lead up to
heart.
3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on
You know?
massive
Anyway.
monsters, you can climb them to strike their
Don't go
weak points.
taking my
Fighting
heart.
alongside your pawns is key to victory.
Linz, you made it.
In a world between dark and light, embark on an
Like, you
adventure
can't start,
and tell a tale all your
Things
own.
like that off with
What
the
fate
line in a
awaits the
world.
Arisen
It just
and their pawns?
sounds
Dragon's Dogma 2
satirical
Dark
then.
Arisen launches on Nintendo
In a
Switch 2
world.
October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in
Great.
these games.
Oh, good.
Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms.
Stellar
called the
Blade. Oh wait, was
Naytiba.
this the one everyone was
Now,
playing for the
join
plot?
Eve on her
Definitely
mission
playing
to
for the
save
plot.
humanity and reclaim the planet.
Yeah.
Engage in high
Redditors love this game. Anyway.
Focuses on timing. Then find
No,
your
wait.
opening and
I haven't
strike.
played it. I don't know if it's fun or not.
Defeat
I just
enemies to acquire new
saw a lot of
skills.
memes.
Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation.
they were playing it for the
Can you
plot for
save
sure.
Humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind. Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
No, I have no idea if that game is fun or not.
Blast
I'm
off.
just
in
oh
the
oh
two-player co-op adventure Orbitals.
I've been actually like
Protect your
really
home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many
keeping an eye on this
interstellar
one.
areas to explore.
I've been.
Melt ice to make a path.
I really want to play this game.
Activate devices in time with the beat.
It looks hella.
Escape from incoming enemies
They-
and
they-
more. Brave the dangers ahead in your
90s
voyage through
anime
the
aesthetic
stars. Two players
is
can also
so
work
perfect.
together locally or online using game
Like
share.
so perfectly
Work
done,
together
you
and
know.
overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd.
That's gonna be
Pre-orders
such a fun
begin
one.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
I just know it.
Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption,
So I saw
it's
some
up to
previews for this
Rayman
one.
and his friends to leap,
What's interesting is that
glide,
the
and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms.
pardon me, I had a burp.
Dive into 4 new musical stages. And
The
enjoy
critique
more
of it I've
added
seen is that
content.
the art style
Up to
is
4
completely
players can go
redone
out on a limb in local
from
co-op.
the Wii U version,
You can also play a revamped version of
which had
Kung
like
Fu
it was a
using
2D,
game
had like
share
2D
locally
visuals,
or online.
sort of a 2D
Rayman
hand-drawn aesthetic.
Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2
That was really pleasant.
October 1st.
But this honestly does also visually look quite
It's
nice.
a great day
to be honest with
for
you.
a big walk.
You know,
Get lost with friends.
that's a
in
critique.
this online
A
co-op
critique that they
walking
remade the game and
talking
completely
adventure.
overhauled the art style.
Set off through
People,
a
I guess it was
peaceful
like
world
people liked the original art style more.
brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover.
It's just what. But honestly, I thought it looked pretty nice just now.
Enjoy the sights and sounds as
The
you work together to find your way
Contrast between these
around.
character
Use all
models
sorts
and the
of
environments
tools
is
to stay in
very funny.
touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
Honestly, in like a way that is very
It
appealing.
might even be a little unconventional.
What? What is this
And if you're
game?
not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night
Big
away,
Booty Adventures. Oh my
or
gosh.
steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
Oh.
You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk.
Big walk.
Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Big walk,
August 4th.
big booties.
Season the seas.
Okay.
Build your very own floating
One Piece.
restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew.
Interesting.
Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu.
One Piece, except you
Decorate
play
it
the
to your
chef.
liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to
What
prepare
if
piping hot steaks. Or whip up
you
tongue-tingling
cooked the
tauntaun
One
noodles.
Piece?
You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change
Guys,
up
I'm
the
gonna be honest with
restaurant's
you.
interior and expand it to attract
started
even
watching
more
One Piece
customers.
Probably about a year back.
Over 400
I got maybe
characters
4 or
from
5
the
episodes
One Piece
in.
series will appear. Mouse
then I forgot to
controls are
continue
also
watching it.
supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
So,
Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in
That's my
One
bad.
Piece Grand Gourmet. Sailing onto the Nintendo
That's-
Switch 2 and Nintendo
That's
Switch
my B,
systems
guys.
October 23rd.
I dropped the ball on that one. Oh. Sploosh. Is it gonna be DLC?
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using
free
the new move
update. It's
Dive,
free.
you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
You'll love to see it.
Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
Great.
And there's more. The Pokemon Pokopia expansion
Ah.
pass paid DLC is on the way.
There it is.
Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin.
There it is.
There you'll find new furniture.
They said, we'll give you a
new
free update,
outfits,
but
and new friends.
also a paid
the Pokemon
DLC.
Pokopia expansion pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3
All
will
right.
launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Some rare metal. Poke metal, that is. The metal's alive! No, wait. But wait, there's more. They give a little tease there. Okay.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land
Okay.
ruled by the gods.
I'm gonna guess
The
Fire
capital,
Emblem.
Daxian, place host to the heroic games,
Bada
the
bing.
winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
There it is.
The story revolves around 4 heroes.
Okay.
Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a
Unfortunately,
stronger
becoming
foe.
industry standard, right?
Theodora,
I need to play more
a queen seeking to fulfill
Fire
the
Emblem
long-held
games.
dream of her
I
homeland.
love
And
Fire
Nita,
Emblem.
a musician
But-
with her sights set on revenge.
True story.
Guide whichever character you choose to victory. as they
Awakening on
weave their
3DS
own
is the
unique
newest
tales.
Fire Emblem game that I've played. I've
Between
played a bunch of the
matches,
old
you can
ones
strengthen
up to
your forces in
Awakening,
different ways.
and I never bought any of the new ones.
Hone your techniques at the
So,
training grounds.
I know Three Houses was really popular.
I'm figuring it out.
Recruit new allies.
I'm behind.
Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range
Okay.
and your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own
So yeah, Theodora's
special
armor
techniques.
seems really impractical.
By
if
using
you
these
ask me.
techniques to the fullest,
Seems
you
very
might turn
impractical.
The tide of battle.
Should stream this one. Maybe I will.
Rejoice with me
Maybe.
at the
We'll see.
advent of the underworld.
We shall see.
You look upon the Promised One, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Okay, give me a release date, baby. Ah, right. September 17th. There we go. A lot of things coming out in
Fire Emblem
September.
Fortune's Weave launches September
Hi guys,
17th.
good news. YouTube just gave me a little pop-up. It said,
Alongside the standard edition,
it
there
said
will
now
be
would be a good
special
time to
edition
run some
of the Fire
ads.
Emblem Fortune's
Literally.
Weave Dagdan
Literally, it
collection
says,
that launches the same
now
day.
would be a good time to
Please
insert
take a look
ads.
to it.
Creators earn more money
Continue with some
inserting
more
ads. The
headlines.
more viewers are watching. Shh, YouTube. We're busy.
Welcome to the next level of ninja
We're busy,
battles.
YouTube.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Ninjala. Oh wait, did he say Ninjala?
After accidentally
I thought it was
breaking a
Ninjala.
forbidden seal,
He said
You're
Ninjala.
stranded on an uncharted planet.
Eyeballs. Wow.
Overcome the dangers lurking here to
God, look how
safely
steamy
return to
this
Earth
coffee
in
is.
this open world action adventure. Use Ninja Gum.
The camera
to
actually
freely
picking it up
traverse
is
this vast world
the sign,
in
because
search
usually it
of
doesn't even
clues to get back home.
register.
You can also blow a bubble to float
Anyways,
in the air.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys,
Defeat
probably
enemies
not.
blocking your path
Probably not
with
this one
weapons
for
crafted
me.
from Ninja Gum.
You
can even
cannot read the
summon
room.
buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks.
Truly.
Additionally, up to 4 ninjas
Yeah, we're
can
busy
team up in
watching
local
ads,
or online
of
multiplayer
which there
to
were
chew through
pre-roll
tough battles.
ads for.
The first part of Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet,
Ninjala.
launches exclusively
It's
on
like
the
Angela.
Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels
What
in.
does that mean?
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza,
Okay.
you can attempt even more challenges.
Okay.
Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges starting later today.
Interesting.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza,
Don't remind me
DK
about this
Island
DLC.
Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers, is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi.
Okay, wait, the
Plus,
outfits
there
is
are
really
coins,
funny.
Super mushrooms, question blocks, and more.
I will admit,
Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario
The
Brothers
outfits are funny.
twist.
having more
This
flashbacks.
limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves.
I don't know if I go that
First
far,
wave
per se.
beginning Later today. From the
Anyways,
creators of Vampire Survivors.
it's Vampire didn't survive.
The latest
No, I
game
don't-
from the
listen.
makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell
Okay.
onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble.
Up to 8 players can
And then
compete
a
online
subtitle
for the
that I
top
already
spot
forgot.
in
Okay.
the Survivors Royale. At the start
A
of
new
the
hat?
match, players don't battle directly. Instead,
It's all
take down
better now.
enemies on your own
I don't know
map
what I
to
was
earn
worried about.
points.
Oh wait, there it is.
Each
Speaking
time
of,
you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in
There
a
we go.
head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
okay.
Are you up for the challenge?
Are
in
you a
these
different
games?
challenge? Okay, great. Great.
Brutal, unforgiving
You love the
battles
Gyat?
storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness
The what? Wait.
devours all in its path.
Sorry, hat.
Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master
Anyways.
brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks.
I feel like I've seen
Test your
them
mettle
announce this
against
game 4
towering
times today,
abominations
actually.
On your journey across the
And anyone else
realms
feel
of
like that
living
a little
and
bit?
the dead. A
Or is it
hero
me
must
that's...
rise,
Am I out of touch?
to fall. Lords
sure
of
of it.
Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
Life is challenging enough, ain't that the truth?
Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city
What?
under siege, You must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on
Lies
enemies
of
using
P.
customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities.
This is Pinocchio.
But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P, Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game.
P.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th.
Lies of P.
Pre-orders begin later today.
No,
on
Truths
Nintendo
of P.
eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero,
Lies of P.
Dante,
Truths of P.
Beef, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses.
Will there be a dance
Pull off
number?
stylish attacks,
That's what I wanna know.
dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second.
That's the only.
in both
That's
TV
the most
mode
important
and
thing
handheld
about
mode.
Devil May
Plus,
Cry.
additional content such as battle tracks, character
Okay.
colors,
The
and
most important
Devil
part.
Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls
Okay.
determined to forge
Wait, there
their
were
own
cats in this game.
destinies. So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke.
We still
Hold on.
have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Oh,
Let's show him we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action
none of the women in this
RPG
game are
for
allowed
the
to wear
ages.
pants.
What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades?
So someone, the character designer, has said,
Muramasa,
I really like drawing thighs.
Nintendo Switch 2
oh,
editions
okay.
of these 3
Xenoblade
Xenoblade Chronicles games
Chronicles
are
Trilogy.
incoming.
That seems right. That feels about right.
All 3 games run at 60 frames per second, with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full
Mind you,
HD in handheld
I never
mode.
played any of Xenoblade Chronicles. A lot of people recommended them to me.
In-game
A lot of people were like,
cutscenes
you would
also
love
have enhanced
Xenoblade.
resolution and frame rate.
And every time I
Not only that,
look at gameplay of it, I get overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed looking at it.
but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary
I don't know how else
squad
to
battles in the
explain it.
second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety
God,
of
Xenoblade
other
for-
content added
What?
to each
No.
of the 3
No?
games. More details will be revealed at a later
No.
date.
I certainly did not.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today.
There's a lot
The
going on.
physical
Yeah.
version launches on July
It's just-
30th. The Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
2 editions of
But you know-
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on
It's
screen.
been some years. Maybe I need to attempt it at some point.
3
There's just so
Xenoblade
many games to
Chronicles
play,
games
guys.
are getting Nintendo Switch 2
And then I
editions.
play Ocarina of Time again.
New features
Um,
will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out.
Too many games to play, so I will play the same Zelda
And
games I've played
a new
100
story
times.
in the Xenoblade series is about to begin.
That's
Here
the
are
story of
some
my
early
life.
moments from the game.
アニマは世界の源であった水も火も
Stay awake. You
世
must.
界を構成するそのすべては
You
大地を
must.
流れるアニマが形を変えたものだったそして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振る
So
う
at least they also have a new announcement as well, not just
精進
re-releases.
します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてが、その石と共にあると思ってください。
Looks great, actually.
力の使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が贖われる。田舎貴族の
Drink
限
coffee.
界を
Good.
教
Good.
え
Good
てあ
plan.
げる。
Good plan.
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
生と死すべてはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。
So many pointy ears.
兄上行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし
Oh, this is. I thought that was gonna be the end of the trailer. I don't know. Felt like a down note to. Well, we're not like a down note per se. But what's going on with the landscape? Are we on Halo? We do love the pointy ears, though. Genesis. Wild. 2027. There you go. Looks good, actually.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning.
I quite
What kind of story
like
do you think will be told?
the
Please
vibe.
look forward to future updates. Next,
Okay.
Please take a look at this. Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game
Swear
in the
to you.
series. Use the Joy-Con
I
2 controllers
saw
as
a
rackets,
video. I didn't watch it, but it was on my feed. And
or even
like
handles.
a week ago. And it was like something like Nintendo killed Woohoo Island or something dramatic like that. I can't remember.
All with intuitive motion controls. Let's go
But that
over
I
them.
saw that was on my suggested like a week ago.
Guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout
And
in
that's funny.
boxing.
However,
Make quick shots.
these
to
guys
keep
are
their
not
opponent on their
Miis.
toes. In table
And they
tennis,
I feel like they should be. They
aim for
should
the center of the
be
target
with
and
2
let
eyes.
that arrow fly. In archery, enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
There was a great this video by Thomas Game Docs who
Set and spike in volleyball.
good content creator.
Roll the ball
They
straight
announced
or
or
give it
not
a spin
announced.
to strike big.
Too many
in
announcements. My
bowling.
brain's on backwards.
Dribble,
They made a
pass,
video about
and shoot to score in
Miis.
basketball. Adjust your shot's power.
But
then
also,
swing your club
this game
in
was not this game. The first Nintendo Switch Sports was like
Battle with
mentioned
one
because
thumb
basically
to
they
hand
wanted
your
to
opponent a
retire
defeat in
Miis,
thumb wrestling.
and they came out with these guys,
Ride through the course using
and
mouse
people didn't
controls
like it
in
because they like
skateboarding.
Miis.
Steer with
But here they are.
handles and
They appear to
coast
be
along the waves in
doubling
power
down
cruising.
on these
Tilt the controller
character
and
avatars
fly
or
around
whatever
freely
they're called.
in prop plane. Plus,
But
you can warm up for these
Miis.
sports with jump rope.
At
You
least
can
this time
create
it's
and
coming out in the
play
first
as a
year of the new
sportsman.
console. No, wait, it's
Or
not.
Mii
The
character.
first year already passed. Never mind. Never mind. Switch 2 is a year old as of like a week ago or something, a few days ago. So, JK, actually. Never mind.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches
Already?
exclusively
Yeah, I think it
on
was
the
June
Nintendo Switch 2 system, October
4th or
22nd.
something.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
I gotta double check, actually.
Nintendo
Because
Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
of
We showed
reasons.
all the sports included, but since we have the
Yeah, June
opportunity,
4th.
let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Before the match,
Yours crashed?
let's go over the
No.
rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb
Or
for
maybe it was
3
the 5th.
seconds,
4th or
and you'll
5th.
win.
Maybe it was the 5th,
If
but
you
I
miss its
went to a
pin,
midnight
just shake the
launch and I was
controller
out of
to
there by
break
like
free.
9 p.m.
And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
Hmm? Look,
You'll need this
Of all the
to claim
games-
victory.
I didn't think Thumb Wars was gonna be the one. Oh look,
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match.
that guy is a.
The thumb moves. Just like this.
We do have a me. The
we go.
me is here.
Let's have a good match.
Koizu me.
Oh, got him right away.
This joke would work better in written
Oh, they
form.
broke free. All right.
But you know what I'm trying to
Try
say.
this. Oh, we bumped thumbs.
His name is
Go,
Yoshiaki
go, go. Hold it.
Koizumi.
Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait. Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Ah, hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal. Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try.
It's still going.
Oh, I got deflected. Ah, wait a minute. Ah. I lost.
Guys, what are we doing here?
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
What are we doing here?
Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by
No, they already announced this one. I swear.
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo
Oh, okay. Oh,
Switch
wow.
2.
RuneScape.
An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore
Interesting.
land infused with magic and uncover
That's actually
lost secrets
I
on
did.
your
That wasn't on my
journey to
bingo
face
card.
the Dragon Queen.
I didn't have a bingo card, but it still wasn't on it.
Into the mysteries of Ashenfall,
Where's Juby? But I
amongst
thought
the
she likes
ruins
old
of
school
fallen
RuneScape,
civilizations.
which is a
On your
very different vibe.
expedition, harness the land's transformative
You know?
magic to gather resources, craft gear,
But you know,
and
still,
build
that's
shelter.
cool. That's neat.
Then step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive
Please
the
and
wild,
try.
unveil lost secrets, and challenge
Yes.
dragons in
UK one has
RuneScape
crashed?
Dragon Wilds,
Wild.
launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th.
It's because I don't have it. Yeah, no, that's exactly what AFOD said.
Get on board for these games.
Okay.
Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland. Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Okay. We get some new Star Fox gameplay, I guess, or footage.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his
I'm
crew.
actually
A
very much
battle
looking forward
for
to
the
this.
fate of the galaxy begins.
Not gonna lie.
Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial
Oh.
and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Resonates within the crystals.
That's all. Okay. Interesting art direction. It kind of looks like they rendered out. Well,
Get
not that
ready
shot.
For the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D. Final
Oh,
Fantasy Resonance.
interesting.
This is Lapis, a vast world that is
That's
prospered
interesting.
through the power of crystals. But after the invasion,
Generally,
of the
I like the
Veritas, this once thriving
HD 2D
world
style.
lies on the brink of annihilation.
but there were some parts of that that looked like they just rendered out like realistic graphics and then just put like a pixel filter over top of it instead of it being like proper pixel art.
In thrilling turn-based battles, call
You know.
upon visions.
Huh?
Iconic Final Fantasy
And what's he
heroes
doing
from
there?
other worlds
That's the wrong Final
to take
Fantasy
down
game.
monsters. Can you
Why
uncover
is he
the
there?
truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd.
So wait, did they say this was a remake of the original
Weird,
Final Fantasy?
whimsical world is waiting.
Is that? Did I have that right?
Pikuniku returns in a new
If so,
3D
that's
puzzle
pretty cool.
exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs,
This
and
is-
an all-powerful potato
No.
have
Oh,
in
okay.
common?
Okay.
Nothing. Other than
I
a
was
shadowy
listening,
conspiracy, of
but
course.
also talking. So
Meet a cavalcade of curious characters.
they
each
said
with
something
their own
about the first
problems
Final Fantasy game or
and
something,
puzzles to solve.
and I was like, what?
But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance.
But the
by
problem is
using
that I have no
people's
idea what's going on.
surprising abilities, help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens?
Yes.
Embrace these
I
strange
am feeling
encounters
baffled.
and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wonder,
There's-
solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2.
There's
launching
some
on Nintendo
parts.
Switch
There were like
2
some
next
objects
year.
that were realistically rendered, and some that were not, and it was like a weird visual dissonance
for
that I kind of love.
an
Also, hey, so
monster-filled adventure.
all the Dragon Quests.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood.
In the kingdom.
There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy?
All right.
Scout it. Win it over, and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all.
Guys, I woke up early for this.
Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is
50.
calling.
Yeah. But then there's the
it's
treehouse after.
monstrously fun.
Wait, I think the treehouse is 9.
Dragon Quest Monsters. The
An additional
Wizard
9
World.
minutes after. I think. I think? I don't know.
About time you got here.
Meanwhile, oh, the blood moon. Careful.
Upon the ancient blood
If
sovereign's
your
honor.
helmet fits like that, it's not advantageous if you can't see. That's all I'm saying.
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Worthy
Duskbloods.
spirit.
Yeah, Duskbloods. Okay. The Duskbloods. That was announced like a while back now, but yeah. Cool.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Oh, good.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news
Good.
about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure.
I'm ready.
Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual, that's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them
Yep,
are using
that's
the
me.
hideout ship as their hub.
You're probably
hunting for
wondering.
treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive.
Yes, let's.
Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures
started playing
called
Splatoon 3 again
salmonids in the
recently.
way. And when you get too
I have no
close,
regrets.
they'll attack immediately.
No regrets. I love
The salmonids
Splatoon.
aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone.
I think Splatoon's single-player
That's where
campaigns,
this
especially,
comes
are
in, the exploration bar.
extremely underrated.
A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra
So the fact that they're
height,
basically
and
pulling
even
up
gets out
an
of the
entire
box to unleash
game for that, I
special
think,
moves
is
like
actually
this.
great.
You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed.
You've never finished the story mode? Oh, they're so good. Especially the
Another
DLC
that
ones
spins ink
have
around
typically
you,
been
and
excellent.
more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though.
Super good. Splatoon, one of Nintendo's
So
most
to
experimental
recap,
series
do
in the
not
best way.
Underestimate the
Truly.
salmonids.
This is a
Yikes.
standalone game.
This is tougher than it looks.
Standalone single-player adventure game, as opposed to a
But
mostly
the
multiplayer
salmonids
game.
aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in
Alright.
the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct,
Okay.
airing on June 30th.
June
And
30th.
in the smart device app Nintendo Today. See the story
I will
events
be
leading
there.
up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced.
It does
here.
indeed.
Look out for more info in the
It does
future.
indeed look that way.
Don't forget to check this out too.
I'm not worried about the turnings, though. The leagues. But,
See ya.
no, Splatoon Raiders, legit, I'm hyped for it. It looks like it.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Oh, that's cool.
Inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking
I
forward
wish
to it.
the
Let's see some
yellow
more
and
headlines.
the blue were swapped. It's funny that Stefan said this was the moment he snoozed when this was the moment I perked up for the direct. Splatoon's great. Splatoon's great. Truly. Also, Toby Fox's Deltarune. I know a lot of people were looking forward to that. There you go. There you go. Different strokes for different folks. Not trying to single anyone out. I'm just saying it's funny because irony. Deltarune is waiting. Nice. Okay. I haven't played any of Deltarune, but
Awaken
also
your power.
I like Toby.
Heed me, O kingless.
Oh, that's us.
Whosoever hath
We
truly
are the
earned
kingless.
the greatest faith
Actually, wait,
of the
technically,
citizenry
no, I'm
shall
Canadian, so
ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
technically, I
This
guess.
is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people, by decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky. The tournament for the throne
We have a king,
begins.
sadly. Very sadly.
As the realm grapples with its
It's okay.
first ever
I just kind of
election,
ignore him.
Those vying for the throne put their
I
plans
kind of
into
he's
action.
kind of like a
As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom.
Weekend at
forging
Bernie's
bonds with
situation as far as I'm
compelling
concerned.
characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path. There are monsters roaming this world.
I kid mostly.
As well as other candidates and strange beasts known as
Mostly.
humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor. Read
Metaphor.
Fantasio. Launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, November 12th.
Okay.
Create, explore, survive.
It's just Minecraft again.
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals.
I already have
and embark on a journey across
Minecraft.
a world with enhanced lighting
Switch
and
1
shadow effects.
that I play on Switch 2.
Plus,
And it actually
Nintendo
runs
Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off.
quite
What
well.
will you create next?
The Switch version of
Minecraft
Minecraft
launches on
runs
Nintendo
terribly,
Switch
but the
2
Switch version of
this year.
Minecraft on Switch 2 actually runs well. So, oh wait, guys, hold on. I need to. They always use licensed music during the sizzle reel. Yeah. So, anyways, we just gotta not get the stream copyright struck. You know what I mean? You know, they do a little sizzle reel. They're always like using some licensed music. So we're just gonna yappity yap yap. You know, normal things. Shoo-a-doo. Very strange looking TV head guys. We got things for days. Anyways, it always happens. The direct gets claimed when, but specifically for the sizzle reel music. So, I've learned. Oh, Metal Gear, interesting. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, interesting. I actually never played. I've heard these games are really good actually, but I never played them. So, Just Dance for Wii. It couldn't be. A bunch of yes, Nyx. A bunch. Xenoblade Chronicles Trilogy. And then a new one as well. So there's that for the Xenoblade fans. A new Xenoblade game. And there was Final Fantasy. You know, there was a lot of filler, but I would also say that it wasn't a complete failure of a direct, because there were some things. And it's not over yet. There's usually one more big thing after the sizzle reel. You know, Monolith coming up. Who do you think was working on Xenoblade, Jesse?
Of light and darkness.
There we are.
approaches.
That's Xenoblade.
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts
They're like the
games are
main.
coming to
That's like their
Nintendo
main
Switch
thing.
2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts
So anyways,
of
I never
magical
played
allies.
Kingdom Hearts.
And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive
True
these
story.
stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games.
And it's
These
not
3 collections launch on
a
Nintendo
cloud
Switch 2
version,
October
which
8th.
is great. That's great.
A bundle with all 3 compilations.
Is this the big
Kingdom
announcement?
Hearts Collection 1 through
I think
3
I would.
also launches October 8th. Additionally, a
I
free
don't think so.
demo of Kingdom Hearts 3
Unless they don't do
plus
the one
Reboot
more big
will
thing.
be available later today
You know?
on Nintendo eShop.
You know?
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Okay. The thing with Kingdom Hearts is fucking Donald and Goofy just ruin it for me. They just, I don't know, man. I'm like, why are they here? This is a big one for sure. One's a big deal. This is a big deal announcement. This is a big deal announcement for sure. It's not the one I would have wanted, but you know.
How was that? Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
Yeah, they're like, you're like busy whipping a big thing around and they're like, and I'm like, shush.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
Hold the flippin' phone.
At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
I specifically said I didn't want this.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
It's happening.
However, there was one
particular
boy who did not have a fairy.
It's happening. What is his outfit, though? I don't know if I like that. I don't need the swirly bits. Wow. Interesting, they're not doing red text. They're staying with that.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them.
You have to show more than that.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds.
I love how mad
You can
all
read
the
about a
incels
game, you
of
can
the
watch a
internet
trailer,
are
but
about
nothing
Devin
beats seeing it for yourself.
Pritchard
And that's a big part of what
existing.
Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look,
It is funny
hearing
'cause
from the teams,
I've
and
seen a
spending
lot
more
of
time with
discourse
the
where they're just blaming everything on her.
So let's
And
I hope you find interesting.
It's very funny.
Playable on the show floor. Because okay, the best way to ask the game is pick up the controller.
Exactly.
And play. I'm really looking for more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences all over.
Wait. Crash? Oh no. Wait. What's happening? Hold on.
Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name
Hold
is
on.
Reese, and I'm joined here by
Let me just.
a single player game. And we'll so Dan, why don't you take us away?
It's breaking. I started
Bridge of the Great Fox team is just coming out of their VR training session, which is part of the
Come on,
tutorial.
come on, come on. Work.
And
Work.
get a little introduction to some of the
There we
characters.
are. I
The
just
crew is
disconnected
very
it and put
pilots,
it back.
Sophie's
Okay.
the, engineer,
Listen, I
science,
started making a joke about incels being
Peppy
stupid,
is the
and then the
veteran,
stream crashed.
uncle
They're
who gives
sabotaging me.
advice, and then Fox McCloud is the leader of the team. And
Okay.
what is
I did want to
during the
see
training
this
session
Treehouse
is they're
thing,
getting
but
a call from General Pepper, who's
and I did want to watch things
head of
about
the
Star
Cornelia
Fox,
Defense
but
Force, and he wants to hire this mercenary team to help them in a fairly desperate situation.
Also-
which we'll see as we answer this call. I think we're going to go straight into the campaign here, and when you start the campaign, you're going to be able to select between
Also-
the normal difficulty mode. You can also unlock the expert difficulty.
I think I'm gonna be a hater about this Ocarina of Time remake. Guys, I think I gotta be a hater about it. I think I do. I mean, we'll see. No, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna maybe love it. We'll see.
Straight into single player.
But there's a chance
Cinema scene where you can see
that I am a
cinematic,
hater. There's a
storytelling.
chance. I didn't like the 3DS version. And it's funny because a lot of people who really like it are like, it's just the same game but better, but it's not. Because the game feel is different, you know? Controlling Link feels wrong. It doesn't feel right. There's stuff that's good about it, gyro aim, you know.
Falcon's goofing off in the background.
But
Training.
I wouldn't say it's the better version. And I wouldn't say it's just better. Because I think that overlooks a lot of things. And also, there actually is like more bugs in it. Because they intentionally left in the original glitches, but then also they upped the frame rate, but a lot of things like timers are based on the frames, not actual seconds, and so like shit actually is broken in the 3DS version. That's a true story. But I think it's fine to like it and enjoy it. You know what I mean? But look, I looked at Link, I said, that's not my boy. In that trailer, I looked at him, I said, that's not my boy. And I had this whole thing in my head about this, where I was like, if they were to do it, the visuals, I don't want it to look like Ryzen X's Unreal Engine thing. You know what I mean?
Nostalgic, like music too, like the music.
I want it to look
right here
like
gives like sci-fi movie vibes.
Yeah. So Corneria is the
artwork.
The jewel with the lilac system.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
inhabitants live there. Here you
I
can
don't
see
know.
some of the details. Our wings as they enter the atmosphere. Each one has
Hold
its
on,
own
hold on,
kind
hold
of
on.
customization depending on the pilot. You can look and see those differences for yourself. and test it out.
I'm gonna. This is gonna
Going
be
through a quick
confusing
systems
for my
check
brain
again,
because
the
I'm trying to watch
characters are
this
kind
as
of
well
approaching
as
this in
also
different ways.
articulate my thoughts. Okay.
Our wing is unfolding in a very dramatic fashion here. A lot of
But
detail.
let me show you what I mean.
But like you mentioned, Dan, it's got the detail that adds that
Okay.
personality, and it's the personality of those characters that they
I
add to their own.
want what I was hoping
Even
they
their
would do
outfits, too, they really outline their personality
is
their,
just
and the role
go all in
And if you look really closely, you can
on
even see
the
wear and tear that's on these,
aesthetics
vehicles. You know, there's just a lot
of the
detail and love put into
original
these.
Yeah, especially as you keep playing through the
official
stages, too,
artwork.
like you'll see that wear and tear also.
of which I'm gonna pull up some examples here.
Yeah.
So the game gives you a flight plan here.
Once
through the mission, you're able to kind of focus on what you need to do.
my computer
Bad
cooperates.
guys. You've got your
So
laser,
not, you know, like, and a lot of people said that the 3DS version did that, and I actually don't agree, because I think they made things a little more squishy.
Sure.
Everything is a little rounded off and squishy in the 3DS version.
That's something you're going to want to keep
You
an
know?
eye out for as you play the game.
I think, was it Major Link had like a... This looks great, by the way. Star Fox looks great.
They can get shot down. You can also shoot them yourself.
Just putting that on there.
Careful of that.
Please don't do
Just putting that out there.
No
Okay.
friendly fire.
If they were going to do Ocarina of Time remake, I want it to look like this.
There's a lot of different routes you can take, different enemies, different
You know?
fly through, fly under.
Like exactly like this.
Yeah, that was to get
But
some robots
in
that knock
motion.
down the pylon there, and I can more easily get
I would want it to look...
the laser power up.
I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want
because
this.
they will provide helpful information. Like Pepe is very good at giving you a heads up of the
You know?
environment, what's coming, whether
And just
braking
that
would be a
there's
good
something
idea, accelerating.
I find so captivating about this artwork.
And here we go.
And that's not, and people are like, the 3DS version just looks like what they wanted it to look like. It looks like the artwork. This is not what the 3DS version looks like.
System check.
This is something wholly separated from that, but it looks great. I love it. I love the style. And anyways, that's obviously not what we got. It's obviously not what we got. Lynn's just wanted Twilight Princess. I'm surprised they didn't announce that for GameCube NSO. I will not be playing this in first person. Honestly, you could do that in the original Star Fox 64 as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Pretty immersive, and I'm also gonna crash in this mall.
Oh gosh.
We didn't want to go through the arches anyway because we wanted to see this other boss, but you can have a lot of fun with that mode and adds to the way that different variety of ways to play.
That's where I'm at with it right now. Something about his outfit just really rubbed me the wrong way. Oh, he messed up the somersault. Buddy.
Okay.
No, you're good. But because this is a Star Fox specifically is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game, that's how like Dan is able to use the mouse controls, which is kind of a nice perk, especially when you're trying to get more precision shots.
Twilight Princess are the only dungeon videos of mine you haven't watched. That's okay. They're not great. They're not great videos. They're long. They're too long. They're too room by room.
We transitioned into all range mode, which is
you know,
a little bit bigger battlefield here. There are borders.
I got lost in the weeds of it in a way where I'm not happy with the writing in hindsight. So they cannot F this up. That's the thing too. I already feel like they did a remake and F'd it up, or I guess a remaster, if you want, if you will.
That actually gave you an advantage.
Didn't like the 3DS version. The thing is, though, here is the thing. The original, the N64 version, it will still be here.
I meant to have a little fun with him, but you know, we also,
it will still be here. It's not going anywhere. Nintendo's not going to come to my house and take away my N64 cartridge. Reborn Regus is peaking slightly. Oh, you know what? Let me just do
Didn't
this.
even break a sweat. No, I didn't even as it turns out. But yeah, we're going to keep on going to the next mission. After each mission, depending on what you do, yeah, I know, sorry, Peppy. You can go on different routes through the system.
All right.
In this case,
let me know if that's better.
Go through the arches. We're going to be.
Let me know if that's better.
Alternate paths that might allow us.
Anyways, yeah, Nintendo's not going to come to my house and delete all of my files, delete my games. They're not going to come take away my cartridge. So you know what? If the remake is bad, I will just keep playing the N64 version the way I have continued to, even in the post 3DS version world. So you know,
that additional
you know,
storytelling through smaller things like.
Did you miss a Zeldor? Yeah. Ocarina of Time. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yes.
Lectures
from Peppy, yes.
But the way like, he's like rolling his head, leaning back, like he doesn't care. You can get a really good idea of who
I am
each of these characters
conflicted about how faithful I want them to be for it, though. You know what I mean?
Successful in the mission. Let's get in there.
I'm very conflicted about that.
Yeah, Slippy's still looking at the schematic
We'll see.
of the Gronga on the screen there.
We'll see.
And now we had found mysterious energy in the asteroid field.
Yeah, Slippy is very, very into the details of being the tech and the engineer. Just constantly
They basically said
through everything.
it's
So
happening.
really fun
They
just
did say 2026 though, which
their
is crazy.
personality shines
I
through
like
every
that the
action
redone map here
So as Dan mentioned,
actually looks like a
we
solar
have
system.
opened up the path to Meteo, but
because in the original they're arranged in a more of like a
this campaign and then select
oval shape
so
instead,
you'll see
and
here
it
that
makes a
the
little
Joy-Con
less sense. Do
controllers
you know what I
get
mean?
split between the players, so one player becomes the pilot, the other player plays
Could be
as the
too
gunner.
soon to say,
So
for
we're
sure.
gonna go ahead
I
here
hate
and
how
set
Link's
up
outfit looks though.
I
I'm gonna
will
keep saying
be,
that.
enlisting the
Not a
role of
fan of
pilot,
that.
And I will ask Gab to be my gunner.
Not a fan of that outfit.
It's an honor.
We got this.
I wonder if the whole thing is going to be just Star Fox 64. This
Alright, so
whole
we're gonna start this mission.
treehouse thing.
And
Or not
as
64,
you're
just
loading the screen, you'll see
Star
at the bottom,
Fox.
right, there's a little R1
Just
that
Star
you could
Fox.
actually control. You do little barrel rolls.
Yeah, get used to the controls a little.
Just Star Fox.
I love all these fun small details.
Yeah,
that just adds
little
to the
Easter eggs.
experience.
Yeah. Good luck with the co-op.
Thanks, Dan. Why you say? Why?
Coffee.
Foreshadowing
I just like
something.
wishing people good luck.
I gotta
Yeah,
get
wonder if
a.
anyone's ever heard that before.
What did you do?
Keep it tight. Don't worry about it.
Let's see if someone's already posted some images online of it. Seems not.
Wait a
Seems not.
Why not?
Or not on Google, at least I'm sure it's around. I'm sure it's out and about.
How are the controls working?
I'm not liking this at all. Okay, sorry, Gab. Hold on a second. This is. I cannot. So
Okay.
Dan really likes playing the classic controls.
I'm
where
just gonna
everything is
find
inverted.
it
I
again.
do not. I refuse. I think it's hard. I don't like it. So anyway, I got choices.
It's on
which
Blue
I
Sky.
appreciate.
That
But
seems
you'll
right.
see here the details of the controls for each player here. So
That seems right.
I can focus on boosting, braking, somersaulting.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on.
And
Sorry.
then
There
Gab
may
will
have
be
been double
focused
audio
on
for a sec there.
shooting, throwing bombs, but also answering any calls that
My apologies.
Before we move on, we
Okay,
talked
I don't
about
think it was
expert mode.
jean shorts
How
per
you unlock
se.
that is
Hold
by
on,
getting
let me
all the
just.
medals across the Lila system, and to do that, you need to keep all of your
this way.
team members alive, as well as reach a certain hit threshold. We can continue on. I can talk about it a
Okay.
little more. So for this one, for Medio, it is 200
taking a
hits.
little-
Others may have different requirements, but you always need to
A little
keep your
screen
members
sharing.
alive. By collecting all
Okay.
of them, again.
This is what we're looking at here. Oop.
And to that point,
Too large
it's not just
of.
getting enemies. That's why you see me shooting all of these meteors. because
This outfit
some of them are
kills me.
breakable and
I.
will count towards
What's all this? Hold
Lots
on.
of fun ways to get
What
additional
are all
hits.
these
One of them
little
is the
swirly
laser arm with
bits?
the laser.
What is his outfit made of? I don't know.
We got
It's
one right there.
looks so uncomfy.
Oh yeah.
So you got the bomb. Nice. Yeah, a lot of times also defeating multiple enemies will.
It does. It does look like jean shorts at first glance, though, for sure.
We saw Dan use a bomb earlier, but we didn't talk
this
about
is
the
so
bombs
nice,
are
Will.
limited time. Limited
Could
use
not
ammo,
be.
Have limited uses.
No way.
And you pick
Hold
them
on,
up
I'll just put my.
as you go through. Giant explosions.
Oh,
You missed one.
It's
I was
I
trying
don't
to
know.
be really like smart about it.
They're doing media. This is a good stage actually. This is a really great second level in
Giant
64.
asteroid over here.
This is a very faithful Star Fox 64 remake. You know, from what I've
You can
seen.
do what Peppy tells you, or the complete opposite. Like, you do you.
Thread the needle.
That was so
I always do that too, actually. He tells you to
Incoming
break in the
message?
original, and then I always boost
nicely
anyways.
done.
Because you can't tell me what to do. The hair does look. Hold on, we'll get really close up here.
Supplies from, Rob
I don't love the hair as well. I'm with you. It's
Excuse me.
well, we'll see. He's laying down. We'll see how it looks when he's sitting up.
Not interested in what you're selling, thank you.
You know.
So for any damage, if you
I
collect
guess
blue
I
rings,
just
that will
wanted something that was a little
restore
more
health, but the gold rings, which we
stylized, and it looks like they're trying to like
free, that will expand your health bar
go for
anybody that,
realism,
missed that.
but like kind of not as well. I don't know, man.
Good job, not.
The blue bar underneath is for any moves that you do, so you really want to
You know.
strategize when you break or boost, because that will.
But this outfit, I definitely dislike the outfit.
eventually use, breaking.
The fit
Or
does not do it for me.
Sorry.
That's okay.
At least he's still got his collar.
Communication comes in handy.
There's that.
We're doing great.
Why does he have the Triforce? He definitely shouldn't yet. That was a weird thing.
Lock-in, yeah, lock-in.
He's got-
the lock-in
It's like
feature
leather armor
as
or
a
something.
newbie gunner
Maybe?
person
I don't
who
know.
can't aim very well.
I don't know.
It's
I hate the
very-
fit.
it's very
I hate the
helpful.
outfit.
It's very friendly to
I'm hoping that's my one and only complaint with it. We'll see.
any level of
I'm
expertise.
curious what they'll do
So we have a good example of a
if
enemy
they
that you can't
will
lock onto,
do
but it'll give you bonus hits for
anything to
defeating.
sort of like
Helpful
differentiate
kind
it
of break to give Gab
from
some more time to shoot that enemy.
the original in like
You're welcome. Anytime.
terms of
Now Slippy needs help.
progression, world design, dungeons.
With my life.
Checkpoints. So we didn't.
You know,
talk
I'm
about
curious.
this,
I'm
I don't
curious.
think, But if you collect those checkpoints, say that you know, unfortunately.
If I'm
lose all your
does it mean
health,
voice acting? I wonder.
you're
At
able
least
to
I'm gonna
kinda go
guess
back to that point in the level rather than starting from the
that at least
However, you can skip
partially.
them and start at the very beginning of the level.
Yeah,
you
if you
really
want
to.
that
Yeah,
challenge, sure.
If
Rob.
they were to, there's a lot of cut content from Ocarina of Time. If they were to add stuff in, that would also
yeah,
be
so
pretty
we're
neat.
actually going to not collect all of them, just because we want to keep that element of surprise for those at home that want to kind of see what ends up happening when you collect them all. So enjoy that as we keep
not
this
know.
surprise to ourselves.
Some organic turret asteroids here.
Yeah, these rocks are a lie.
I
That's what
think
it is.
There are a chance to rack up.
I'm coming across as more of a downer than I'm feeling about it, and I think what that is that
Trying so hard.
Ocarina of Time is a very important game to me personally.
I mean, earning the medals is a challenge. That's
yes.
And
that's to the replay value too. Even if
it's
we don't
very
get it now.
satisfying to get them all.
I think I feel protective of it in a way. And therefore, when you say you're gonna remake it, I cannot help but feel cautious about that. About the idea of doing that is like, okay, we need to tread carefully then. You know what I mean?
Meteor Crusher here. You want to avoid shooting its shield.
It's like if we're gonna do this, you gotta not mess it up.
Oh no!
I will say now
So again, Peppy's
that
running into that too. So he's giving you some tactics.
I've been wrong plenty of times about things like that. Like, for example, okay, Metroid Prime, one of my favorite games ever. It might honestly be like in a top 10 list of games to exist for me.
No, you're not.
And I would never have said that Metroid Prime needed a remake or a remaster or anything like that. I would have been like, okay, game's perfect, just don't do it. But Metroid Prime Remastered is fantastic and is legitimately better than the original. So, that was an instance where I was wrong. And I was delighted to be wrong because I got to play a game even better. You know what I mean? So, I might be a skeptic right now, but keep in mind, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and it'll be a good thing if I'm wrong.
So close.
Don't get a third shot at us.
Here's the thing
I don't
about
like those
Star
pop
Fox.
shots.
But we've got places to be.
Yeah, as you can see,
Is in Star Fox also She Link Zelda?
Let's say that, but it's also a nice way to
Enjoy dinner.
kind of
Have a great dinner.
the work and the tasks.
I hope it's wonderful.
Again, I'm a newbie to the series,
Here's the thing about Star
so it's
Fox.
nice
Star
to
Fox
be able to
64's
focus on just aiming and targeting
got this
and not,
campy
having to
tone
avoid
in a way that
Thank
is
you for setting me up
My
to
pleasure.
perfect for what it
Thanks
is.
for being my partner
They're
in
talking
crime.
animals in spaceships, and things are a little goofy,
both.
a
Why
little
not both?
like a little melodramatic in a way. When that guy dies in 64,
Yeah, but on that note, actually,
his
as
voice
we're gonna
line,
close here,
I
just kinda
can't
see the
believe I lost to this scum, and then he explodes.
three members alive and
Fantastic
give a little bit more
delivery.
health to
I
Peppy
feel
than
like a lot of
Dan
the
did for
voice
us.
acting
Thanks, Dan.
in this remake
I want it to be a challenge.
is the camp is toned down in a way
to the game that has already
where I'm like,
given us
it
the
just
challenge.
doesn't quite
So
hit
anyway,
the same.
But we're getting new challenges in Hall of Viewer
just
data,
doesn't
which is like more lore to the game
quite
and battle banner options, which we'll
hit
go
the same.
into later in the
And that's
multiplayer
too bad,
segment.
'cause I like the
But yeah,
camp.
as
You
we
know what I
kind
mean?
of close this kind of area, we're actually gonna show a small clip for the game. We want to
Just
kind of
some-
give
some
you a sneak
thought
peek
there,
of
you
all
know?
the other VO options that are available in the game. So stick around. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey there, General. You seem a little on edge.
Andross's invasion has found its way to our doorstep. His forces are laying siege to Corneria as we
Yeah,
speak.
I'm with you though, Hunky. I wasn't here for
Eso
the
es algo que se
art
podría
style.
arreglar, General. Está de suerte porque resulta que mi equipo está disponible. Por un precio.
I
Sauvez
appreciate
Corneria. Libérez le système de Lylat et votre prix sera le mien.
that
Dans ce cas, marché conclu.
when
C'est un
with
plaisir
the
de
language
travailler avec
options
vous,
here,
General. Preparem as Arwings. Temos
the
trabalho a fazer, Star Fox.
animation
Vamos
is
retomar o
actually
sistema do
different.
Andross.
They actually sync the mouth movements to each language. And that's really
Hey
cool.
guys, welcome
I think
back.
that's great.
We're ready to show you another mode.
I think that's
in the
actually really
single
great.
player, of the game. Rob, take it away.
Yeah, so we are entering challenge mode.
Macbeth,
and we're
that's a
gonna be
great
choosing
level.
Macbeth for this one. As you can see with challenge mode, we have a number of challenges we're trying
That's
to
one of the
complete as
tank
we're playing
levels.
through, and we're going to be going on normal difficulty.
And you got the
completing all of
train.
these challenges, we'll actually unlock
The
an
guy
extra
driving the train, he goes,
difficulty, which
"Step on the gas."
one of the things
And I
with
love him.
all these different challenges that you unlock, different unlockables by completing. But we're just gonna hop on
That's great.
in and get to gameplay. As I mentioned, we're gonna be using.
I don't think the casting decisions were bad though.
So we're gonna
Although I
be able
don't.
to see a new vehicle.
Specifically, Peppy sounds off to me,
Yeah.
but otherwise,
don't
I think the
just
casting,
Fly
the voice,
our way. There's other vehicles that you'll be able to experience
pretty
in
good.
this game, which is really cool.
Yeah, all thanks to
I just,
Slippy.
you know,
Of course, Slippy.
I like the
Slippy
game.
Slippy creates these things, and they just use them completely untested, but that's fine.
This is the testing.
Just like the
Yeah,
R-Wing.
this is the test.
So as you can see, the Landmaster boosts and rolls just like the R-Wing.
Just like the R-Wings.
I like this idea that there's a slight dialogue change here, which implies that this is Fox's first time driving the Landmaster, and that's funny, because that's not how it comes across in 64.
Lasers will still hit me. It's more of a dodge.
But you know,
Additionally,
that's
I
okay.
can hover by holding.
This truly does. This
this
game I
challenge,
am
though, I am gonna be
very
swapping
excited for.
between both the mouse
Comes out in
targeting
19
as
days,
well
guys.
as, normal controls.
19 days.
I love how seamless that. That swap
Who also
is.
complained about Link's Awakening remake art style and
quite a
Breath of the Wild Remake.
view,
That's
which I'm
true.
pretty
This is
happy
true.
it's not, because
And
I
also
don't
Wind
know what the
Waker.
targeting system would look like inside of the Landmaster.
I guess my thing with those, for me, I guess the difference was that for those changes, they leaned more into something very stylized. Wind Waker, very stylized. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, they went this cel-shaded, sort of semi-realistic-ish environments, but also very cartoony in some ways, very stylized. Link's Awakening, very stylized.
I don't need it. You're right.
Sort of toy box diorama aesthetic. So I guess for me,
Well, that's one of the things of the game.
this
even
remake's
if you're not
change
playing,
is
it's just really
I
fun to
wanted them to
watch
go
because
more
it is so
stylized with it, not less. And I feel like they went less. You know what I mean?
Explosions.
Oh, nice, Rob. You got a
meter
challenge.
So
Oh, I did. Nice.
Yeah.
that's where I'm at least.
Airborne enemies.
But it is interesting. Again, I'm not going to definitively write it off. You know what I
One
mean?
of the challenges is to save your team.
I'm not gonna write it off
5
yet.
times, so you have to wait until they start getting attacked.
But I'm feeling so cautious about it. I'm so
Yeah.
cautious.
We're counting them.
He always has to be sassy about it.
Sassy boy.
I do think this is a good use of mouse mode for any game. You know what I mean? Am I gonna be streaming the whole trios? I think so. Might as well. We're going. We might as well. I don't know how long it's gonna be.
I can get a few more coming up.
There's Peppy giving you some hints to boost over those instead of run into them.
The timing of Peppy's advice is also very
Strong.
good. Yeah. Basically, if you listen to him right away,
Yeah.
you'll be solid.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the environments and stuff look. I do kind of wonder if they're
So
like
just like the R-Wing, the Landmaster has an energy gauge.
there
that-
was a
that-
want
Oh, you
from
did it.
some higher ups that was like,
Breathing.
oh, we have a powerful console on our hands now. So you have to push. You need to make something that looks super
Here and there, so I'm just like, oh, I can
AAA.
just, double tap and I'll be fine, right?
or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
So like these
Like
gates,
I have to
Rob,
wonder
you
if that
choose
was the
them to
push
also
there.
kind of control the gates or some of them, not these
I don't know.
specifically.
I'm very curious when they'll show
Those
more.
are timing.
Very, very curious.
There's 2 ways to approach this. I can shoot
When?
rail locks like Peppy mentioned.
When game? They only said 2026, so we have no
Yeah,
idea.
so this is an example of one of those gates.
Oh, he didn't hit the first switch. He hit
One
the
thing to
second
note,
switch.
though, is
He has to
that,
hit all 8 switches to open the
you
lock.
have to do multiple playthroughs to complete all of
Oh
the
well,
challenges.
I guess
So
they're not going. They're going for the.
rail locks isn't necessarily something that'll help me out right now because I really want to fight this boss.
So you don't necessarily need to.
They
complete
really
all
changed
the
this guy's
challenges in a
voice.
single run through. Yeah, you can like do this.
The
and then
train
try for
conductor,
a
the
different
Forever Train
specific
engineer.
challenge.
Yeah, in
I
impossible
that's one I don't
to
think was a
do
good
all of that in
casting
one
choice
playthrough
because
is something.
he has lost his accent in this remake,
Good
and
shots
that's
in.
unfortunate.
We can see the HP bar thanks to our boy Slippy.
That's right. Slippy's helping.
Spears in. Oh no!
Well, that'll
Missed that
teach you to make fun of it.
And that's just too bad.
For talking about the spears.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good dodge though.
Sneaky.
But the Unreal Engine concept imaginings as well. Yeah, as well as they are not exactly kind of style of Gravity 2. 100%. 100%. Okay, hold on. Again, I'm gonna look something up here real quick.
I missed. It's okay.
Real quick.
Oh, it does have a tail. There's a tail.
Yeah, it's up close and personal with the tail.
Was it Major Link? Maybe not.
Nice.
There we go.
I don't think the enemy
No, no,
understands
no,
that the Landmaster belongs to the land.
Yeah.
To the land.
There was a.
Nice, and I saw that you were shooting.
So now it changed phases. You have to shoot the back of
Oh, is Rawan Link? Sorry.
Damage it.
Rawan Link's.
Classic.
But
Momentarily
you can also
reveal weak spot.
Yeah.
Hold on a
You can
sec.
also see too that now
I don't know
that
if you've seen
Rob has
this.
advanced the enemy to a different phase, they have a whole series
Oh wait,
of
hold on. I'm
different
gonna put
attacks.
it up here.
Yeah.
If I can.
Yeah, the enemies have a lot of detail.
You give me 120 hits, but I did take off.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Oh look, duck duck go. Okay.
I thought you did.
Let me just leave this up here while I find the thing that I'm
thought so as well.
gonna show you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is hard.
Okay.
And this was only a normal, so it's
So-
like imagine what expert is gonna be like.
Experts has the same difficulty as playing through the expert campaign, right? So they'll take additional damage. Challenges will be harder.
I'm just going to take this down a sec. Okay. And put this. If you've seen this, this is Rawan Link's little this is a big freaking amazing project of his. If it looked like this, I would say, oh hell yeah. This is all I'm saying. He killed it with this. It started partway through. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Just incredible. Just incredible. This is what I would have wanted. That's all I'm saying. Also, Soul, have a good time back at work. Anyway, so you get the idea. Go support Rawan Link. Frankly, sorry for getting his name mixed up. I couldn't think of the name. Major Link also does great stuff, so you know. Great stuff. Just great stuff. Really well animated. Really, really wonderful.
You know, music and stuff's not final, but I'm gonna start by making a character.
She's like, holy shit. Love it. You love to see it. Anyways. Holy shit, we're doing Splatoon Raiders. Hold on. This is important.
Sea level rise has totally wiped out humanity, so this is a post-humanity world, but
I do want to see more of this. Okay, I'm glad it's not only Star Fox. I did want to see more about Star Fox, but I really wanted to learn more about Splatoon Raiders. I accidentally muted it when I meant to turn the volume back up. Okay.
The big tentacle on the
I was like, wow, they're being really quiet. They're really thinking about this, huh? Wow, they're really thinking.
Your hairband is a plastic bag, I believe.
Nice.
Which we'll see how that fits into the game and all the stuff you can salvage. Like this game has a lot of salvage beach detritus.
Yeah, upcycling.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna jump into the tutorial level and just kind of get our feet wet on how Splatoon plays. And we kind of want to start at the ground floor for folks, right? So you might be familiar with what Splatoon is, but if you aren't, first of all,
Just
welcome.
top up the
We're really
coffee
happy
here.
that you're here, and we just want to kind of walk
Oh,
you through
there
the
wasn't very
basics
much to
before we
top up
start,
there. Okay.
out here on the
Gonna go back to
Firelight
slip.
Islands.
I respect it.
So
Have a
at
good
its core,
slip.
This game is
Thanks,
an
Hunky.
action game with elements of shooting. So you're playing as either an Inkling or an Octoling.
This is, of course, they're
And,
just
you know,
going to
what
show
do
like the tutorial area. So if
octopuses
you're like,
and
wow, this
squids
looks
do? They
boring
shoot
and
ink,
easy,
right?
that's
So
why,
here,
guys.
as Jose getting this set up, you can see he's using the motion controls, and you can use the motion controls to kind of fine-tune your aiming. You can also look around
Stay
with the
girthy.
right stick, right? So you're
And hunky.
maybe using your right stick to make bigger movements, and then fine-tuning that with the motion controls. Which, for anybody who's played Splatoon or another game in the series, it's
Splatoon's
super
great,
comfortable. I
truly.
love it. It feels very intuitive.
FYI.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat where like I feel like the best
People are
piece of
like,
advice I could give someone
everything
is,
looks the
like,
same and is
rotate the
boring,
camera
and then they
with
don't buy
the right
Splatoon,
stick and
which
then
looks
use your fine-tuning
different and
motion
great
control
and
just
is
for the up
has
and
really
down.
interesting
Really
gameplay
helps. But
and
you'll see it as
very
I
experimental
fire my weapon,
concepts.
I fire ink, right? And there's a tank on my back.
Uh,
that is
just
slowly
saying.
Depleting. I'm gonna fire some into the ocean because why not? And once you're out of ink, you are empty, and you'll hear that sound. Now,
But
you'll
I
notice
do think that
ink will
they're the fact that they're like,
slowly
yeah,
fill,
we're
right,
gonna
as
do
you
like a
kinda
single player, a
wait.
full like single player
But that's
standalone
where you
game.
is
I think
diamond.
that's just wonderful.
You'll see that meter
There you
kinda
go.
show up.
Nice.
Yeah, you also notice that you are slower on two legs, but if you are in ink, you can zoom and move really quick. You can transform into your swim
I'm
form
glad I
outside of ink.
checked back
I
on
don't
this
recommend
every time
this.
here.
I also do not
Shame it comes
recommend
out during
jumping
Burger
into
Club,
water
right?
because even though we look like sea creatures, we are not safe there. And you can see that I'm in
Right?
danger. At the bottom left, my health bar is pretty much done.
So if you take any damage in that state, then you're done. You're splatted.
Yeah, that's a one-shot. Small fries especially love to like sneak up and just slap you with a spoon and get that.
Yeah. So you said we're gonna get our feet wet, but don't actually get your feet wet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, please don't.
It was a figure of speech.
Yeah, but you know you'll see, and as you get used to kind of the loop, right? When you fire ink, one of the coolest things about swim form is also that you reload very quickly, right? So you're able to basically kind of keep your ammo up and going. And you know, like any good
Mysterious
tutorial, this is just going to show
But what,
you.
as long as it's not a
very
mysterious
much
shart,
Like, you know, it's a shooting gallery designed to just kind of help you get basic
because that would
understanding
be
of how the game plays.
no bueno.
But it's also going to teach you a couple things, right? Like, well, that's kind of tall.
No bueno at all.
But if I put some ink on it, I also can I just call out that I love this like animation that plays here, like as the ink kind
Oh,
of
it
drips down.
drippies. It's
Very
droopy and
satisfying.
drippy.
Yeah, it is very satisfying. Another quick tip I want to give folks is that you'll notice from here, if I fire, nothing is happening.
So-
really pay attention to for a hit marker like that.
They
because
are
that
sort of
means you're
snaps in.
mysterious by
you're
definition.
actually gonna hit.
At the very
This is,
least,
like, not happening.
unexpected.
Another kind of hey, I can't. Well, you
Do
can
they?
Kind of limp your way
I
through
hope
it.
not.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, this is also true.
You know
for
what?
falling
I
through
wouldn't.
grates.
I wouldn't.
But this is
If
the
you can
first
think of it,
big
someone
lesson
does it. You know
in,
what I mean?
Splatoon gameplay, right?
So I would say,
Ink that's not your color is not. Fun
does
for
anyone
you.
do it on
You can see the
purpose?
health
I
bar
would
down the
say
bottom left
probably
kind of
not,
ticking down,
right?
which is, we should mention that's a new mechanic here in Splatoon Raiders. In other Splatoon games, you didn't
But-
have any visual information about what your like numerical health actually was, but actually it's pretty key in this game. So that's been added to the UI here.
Yeah. Another fun new addition are these little wooden boards that you can use to.
Oh, that's neat.
Kind of surf between
That's
islands
fun.
in between sections.
You
Yeah,
surf.
can't be trapped on a desert island like without a little surfing, you know.
Oh yeah. Salmonids.
Yeah, I'm all over this.
So
This is
oh,
great.
go ahead.
Oh yeah, so if you played
This
other
is
games
great.
in the Splatoon series, maybe you played Salmon Run, you'll recognize some of these characters. These are the Salmonids. They are fiercely territorial, and I don't know that they're going to be super happy about you being here, Jose. So
Yeah. No, my favorite thing is just the boldness of Salmonids. Like, once they notice that you are here, like, it is their mission to slap you with a utensil of some kind. The small fryer, you know, there's no fear over, like, the fact that I'm bigger or that, you know, these enemies are pretty weak.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, too, you'll see little things like this where you can jump through a squid ring, get a couple resources for doing that, too, which is kind of nice.
My favorite part with the Salmonids is that they have cooking ware. So like you had pointed out, like some of them have frying pans, some of them have tongs.
Yeah, the Salmonids as a as a species, I guess. Are,
Okay, so
they're
guys.
kind of food obsessed. They're all about deliciousness. They
Let's
are
put a
seafood,
poll in here.
They take pride in that.
Yeah, you might
Let's-
see in their
let's do a little quick
territory. I don't
poll.
know if you can see anything right here, Jose, like cooking utensils and stuff.
Let's say if we were to
Oh, there goes some skewers, right?
Oh.
Skewer. It looks like maybe that's a grinder.
grade the direct.
Yeah, there's a food theme going through this game too, which is kind of.
We're not gonna do pluses or anything.
Yeah. Or maybe a spork. I can't.
You know.
I'm gonna take off this way. One thing too, if you're a returning player and you're like, hey,
And I
what
can
about,
only
like,
do
moves
4
like
options
Squid Roll? Don't
in the
worry.
poll, apparently.
Yeah, it feels a lot like if you're
So-
familiar with the mechanics and the gameplay of other games in the Splatoon
We're gonna,
series, it's gonna feel very,
just
very
use 4
comfortable.
options. A, B, C,
Even
F.
if you're not
I know.
familiar
D.
with the
D is not
controls,
real. There
this
is no
my
D.
First time playing a Splatoon game, and I found it really
There
intuitive.
is no
like,
D.
The fact that a lot of the controls are the same.
Mhm.
It's also really satisfying to like.
I'm
swoosh
watching the
through
poll
ink, so don't
shifting
be afraid.
in
yeah,
real
give it a
time,
try this game.
and that's
fear,
that's
though.
really interesting to see.
What are we gonna be afraid of?
That is interesting.
Yeah, that's a big one. So this is Salty Tongue, right?
That's a new Salmonid for the
Crazy.
people will not be familiar with that Salmonid. It's all new for this game.
This one's not
you're
so
correct.
cute.
Its name
This
is
guy's new.
Salty Tongue, which
He's a chonker.
see its tongue right there.
They got a lot of health.
Oh god.
And they hit pretty hard, so do not try to like stay away. They primarily charge forward, and that
He's a
counts with
big
that tongue
boy.
hanging out, but yeah, just keep doing some damage. Try to dodge.
Said B because even if I didn't really get anything I wanted, it was probably great for others.
Sometimes they can drop a weapon.
I think me personally it was a C. Yeah, that's fair. I think there were some good announcements
Which
in
is
there
also
that
new
even
for
if,
the Splatoon
like you
series,
said,
you get,
even if they're not
weapons
going to
that
be
drop,
necessarily
and that's gonna be key
for me,
to the kind of
you
the
know, you
gameplay.
had
Your
Final
adventure here is
Fantasy,
finding new loot,
Kingdom
new
Hearts,
weapons, and then collecting that.
obviously Zelda.
Yeah,
Sure.
I enjoy how
Just a bunch of a lot of stuff.
that kind of loop
Dustbloods.
is, as you, like, go
I feel
out
like I
on
need a
raids and you
recap
find more to
of
do.
all the things that were
Lots of
shown.
opportunities.
That's how I'm
keep
feeling.
around here, just taking a little bit of the scenery.
Yeah, yeah.
Lonely
No,
Set
for sure.
Island.
That makes sense.
But
That does
oh,
make
look,
sense.
something out in
There's
the
an old
distance.
propane tank in the water.
Xenoblade gets a new game.
Oh yeah.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is one I know was on a lot of people's wish lists. You know? More like B minus. No, that would be fair. I unfortunately could only put 4 options in the poll, so I just kind of went with that.
It's seen better days.
But it seems like B
Well, you know,
is
out
the
here, we're in the islands, we gotta take whatever we can
consensus.
get, right? You know, you find
53%.
something, you bring it back, you see what
Makes
you
a lot
can
of
do.
sense. Oh, a Pokopia DLC.
Some begrudging help. to get it back
Celebrate
to
coming to
the
Switch 2. I
island,
don't
over
think that was
to
announced
our
previously.
hideout
I
ship.
agree.
So
I don't
we're
think it
gonna
was.
Quickly take you around there in a second.
They all changed
Okay.
outfits. I like it.
So that was our exploration bot, and we'll show you some techniques with that later. But one of the most important parts of the bot is that it allows you to take members of Deep Cut along with you to your exploration. But you may be asking yourself, who is Deep Cut? Of course, many people that are watching this and in this room know who Deep Cut is,
Of course.
but some of us may be new to them, myself included. So Deep Cut is a member of a 3 group of musicians, and they hosted the Splatfest.
Yeah, so lots of things.
Back in Splatlands.
Just not necessarily my
In
things.
Splatoon 3.
This is not
and
all
they
about me,
really
guys.
love collecting treasure.
not all about me.
And that's kind of how you met them. So you're their mechanic, and 30 days ago, while you were looking for treasure, you crash landed on the Spirelight Islands,
kind of felt like
and this is
Nintendo
your hideout ship.
completely forgotten that Zelda's 40th
You
is
see
this
they
year.
each have like very different
Interesting.
personalities they're expressing. I'm trying really
I
hard
think,
to just kind of cheat and give you a very good look. That's Big Man on the right.
Typically, they
Brian
do
on the
Zelda
left.
stuff
If you
for
really
the
don't wanna
anniversaries
be, if you want to be an
later in the year.
no.
And they kind of want to be all in on Mario right
cause a little
now.
bit of mischief.
Or
Mischief's
Mario's
kind of a big
40th,
thing
I
in
guess.
Splatoon, at least
They
in
had the
my
whole
mind.
thing
If
with
not,
that.
Maybe I'm just causing too much mischief when I play
That's
this game.
my reading
But,
of it.
You can like douse your teammates a little bit. They'll be fine.
Beaver Bother and DK64, that is an F grade.
They're good sports.
100%.
And the other character here is the player character, right? So
100%.
you're playing as the mechanic, who is mostly responsible for everything that you see here on the base.
I like that the
So
mechanic's
kind
got
of
it's got like a
genius.
bottle
You know,
strapped
Deep
to
Cut
it. It's
isn't-
like
that's not their
super
forte, so
makeshift.
most of
That's
what you
funny.
see built here was the mechanic.
Yeah, speaking of built, you might notice that
Looks super
on my back,
MacGyvered together.
There's very different tank.
Super.
And more importantly, there are gadgets
Very
hanging
much so.
off of the right and left of them. So we're going to talk a little bit about
Very
this, 'cause
much
this is something
so.
that the mechanic builds over the course of the
Yeah.
adventure. So you get one gadget when you start the game and get a tank for the first
Very
time.
funny as well.
And I'm
that
gonna demo a few for you just to show you a
we
couple.
just
Let's start with the one
tanked
on
down
the
from
left shoulder,
45
spin
down
wheel,
to 18
which if I press
viewers
and hold the button, I
in
can
the
lock
time since the
on,
direct ended.
and kind of it'll,
That makes
like,
sense
steer
though.
its way towards that
So
target.
freaking tired.
That's
Okay,
really helpful,
Rin.
especially with boss salmon.
Have a good nap.
To be able to just, like, use
Just as I was saying.
a weapon that'll kind
Y'all
of
are dropping off like
them a little
flies.
bit. The other
No, I
gadget
get you.
that
I get you.
I'm wearing
Don't
right
worry.
now, it's on my right,
Don't worry.
is
Have a good nap.
right here, the splatch it. So I think there's a good enough distance. Let's try
Have
it.
a good nap.
1, 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you can see that little cooldown started as a little timer. So each
I hope
gadget
it's
has
good.
a cooldown. You can see you can still use the spin wheel on the left. It's not cooling down.
Also, I was most
each
joking
have
because
an
that's
independent cooldown
honestly to be expected that
And this is a big change
viewership
for
would drop
this
off
game
after
and
the
other
direct.
games in
That was like the
Splatoon
big
series.
main
You had
thing.
sub-weapons
You know?
that were typically like a bomb.
That was the
that you
main
could
thing.
throw. So in Splatoon Raiders, sub-weapons are out and gadgets are in. So
Yeah.
and each gadget has, like, we can just see with these two
No
very different
sub-weapons.
functions, different types of attacks. Some are more offensive, some are more defensive.
Yeah, and we got a third one to show today.
You have gadgets.
So I'm gonna quickly equip it to replace the spin wheel. And this one is.
You got them
wireless.
gadgets.
Yeah, and you can see Jose equip
We
that.
know.
It's not tied to
We know
any
Rin
weapon,
hates us.
The gadgets,
Mhm.
it's sort of what you choose to equip.
Yeah, and this one.
based on which tank you have.
And you'll see this one too. It's like a shield that'll kind of ink the ground as well. which
It
is
really
great.
feels like a protective barrier.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that salt to just quickly refresh the cooldown. You can only do that on the hideout ship right now. But you'll see that.
Okay, I think everyone got their
Which,
votes in
we
here. It
should
looks
say, too,
like.
it's nice to have this space on the hideout ship
So I'm
where
gonna
you
hit
can test
end
all the
poll.
different weapons and try different combinations. And you can
Bada
actually
bing.
see like how much numerical damage.
So
you're
it
doing
seems
with
the
each type
consensus
of
is a
gadget, each
B.
attack.
Oh yeah. All right, so we got a decision to make.
50%
for gadgets,
B.
What do we
The
want
rest
to bring with
spread
us,
between the
right?
other options.
I feel like
That kind of tracks,
kinda
honestly.
torn. I definitely want to bring the Splatchet. I feel like
That
the
tracks.
Splatchet's
50%,
just
33,
so
11,
aggressive and
6.
Such a big hit
Yeah.
that I think that's necessary. But what do we take for the secondary? What do you think?
That makes sense.
I think the Splatlights, like that's a good one to use in combination with another one that's more like
Also,
offensive.
Bot Buddy, I guess
It
that's
kinda
whoever
gives you a
drives
bit
the
of
little tank
protection,
thing.
Helps ink the ground around you, so you get more mobility. I think that's.
But
a
I
good
feel
choice.
like that thing is
Cool.
too small
Alright,
for Big
I'm gonna
Man.
get us ready for our next race. I'm gonna set up really quick at our treasure map.
That's too small for Big Man.
And we're gonna go to Meadow Rocks.
That's how they do
disappointed
the
negligence
travel?
as part of our,
They just yeet you into the level?
part of our operation here. No Inklings or Octolings have been harmed
That's
at
actually-
all. That was good.
That's actually
one
pretty
thing
funny.
worth mentioning now that we're going on our first real
That's great.
raid, the training wheels are off, so you can actually adjust the difficulty setting of this game.
I love that.
And that only affects difficulty of the battles. It doesn't affect the treasure you get. So I myself play as a tourist, and I have no shame in admitting that. So highly recommend if you just want to enjoy it a little bit on an easier level.
Nice. And you'll notice that regardless of your skill level, you are not alone on these raids. A member of Deep
See, look,
Cut
he's
is gonna
squished in
join you.
there.
It's a bit of a
He's a
tight
big
fit,
man,
but
Big Man.
Big Man is with us.
He's fired up though.
Yeah, he's fired up though. Watch this. Yeah,
There
he's
you
ready
go.
to
Give
go.
him a booyah.
Yeah, just get that booyah.
And
in.
and you can choose, like we said, which member of Deep Cut you want to bring in the
That's
exploration
wild.
bot.
And you'll see that you've got support, right? Like Big Man just jumping right in to like start the fight.
I would feel confident too if I was in a machine like that.
Yeah. And of course, there's a returning enemy, a Scrapper, right? So you want to
Yeah, this is interesting.
take it down for a second.
Sorry, guys.
with
I'm
shield
actually
and
just
then get behind
enjoying
it.
watching this.
Because while it's driving at you,
And I'm like,
really
I haven't said anything for. I
love
became
these Tommy
immediately all too aware
As much
of
like
how
the Chong
quiet I was
Fire,
being,
they
but
just have more range, so they'll
but
swing those tongs down on you.
I really like
I
Splatoon.
also
So.
love how they walk. It makes me laugh every time. All right, so we're coming up on our first treasure.
You
site
know
here.
how
You
it
see that
is.
There are kind of beams of light in the air.
I'm
showing
allowed.
where the
Thank you,
treasure is.
thank
that
you.
one with the spiral on it will be the last one.
It's just
When you approach
it
these,
interests
you're
me.
gonna see that
Okay.
It's not just the
The
enemies
thing
that are out
too
here.
is that
We also got more.
Splatoon is
Salmonids,
mostly
a lot of their strength comes in numbers. I feel like so. If you see one salmonid, it's
like a
probably
competitive
a lot more behind
style
it.
game, right?
All right, now that you cleared out those
Not
enemies
in
there,
its
you can go
multiplayer
ahead and use the
modes.
bot
And
to drill. and that's going to give you some Spiralite shards. So that's a
And the
a
competitive
resource
Splatoon
that's
scene
specific to the
is
Spiralite Islands here, and that's going to help you upgrade some stuff back at the base.
Yeah.
And I'm like just
the upgrade loop is really
okay at the game,
this game,
so
and you're gonna use Firelight to get a lot of it. So you definitely want to go out of your way to make sure.
I guess I'm probably good at it. I
see
guess
Jose just, what did you
maybe
do
I don't want to
there?
brag,
Man, what did I
What was that?
but I'm far
look at
from
that.
like
'Cause that was a wall
competitive
that I think,
player.
You could not have inked your way
You
up
know,
that wall.
the people that do Splatoon competitively are
But-
intense.
through the magic of the bot hop.
Yeah, and you can see we got some
So,
some particular floaty physics here
I
on
kind of
Spiralite Islands,
enjoy
keeping you in the air.
the single
floats
player
a little bit longer than you
campaigns
normally
quite a
would.
bit.
One tip, though,
Octo
don't
expansion
transform or you fall like
and
a stone.
side order
And since you can call the bot
were
to you
both
at any time,
really great as well. So
call it over to you. It sort of
you know,
allows you to not just have the bot as backup,
great.
but bring that bot hop in any number of situations.
Especially because
Splat.
of the nature of the combat, where you say it's like a numbers game where the salmonids are just swarming you. It's nice to be able to call the bot over and just do one of those big floaty jumps and kind of get out of
I
trouble.
do want them to
An
do more
aerial
than just
advantage.
I
You
love-
see everything.
Yeah, I
show
love
the
too that
jump
when you
though.
call in the bot,
We
there's a
we got the jump. It's
huge,
okay.
like, explosion of ink that follows.
It's okay. We understand that
Yeah,
that he
super
can go over to you.
helpful
Okay.
In a pinch. Let's press on. That's
Yo, those
the
guys, the
stinger.
stingers.
And I know I showed you the bot hop, but these plants
They're
are really weird in that they
evil.
also allow you to quickly jump into the air.
There you go.
Which can be super helpful if you're ever in a situation. And I turned this on thinking that this enemy would have kind of made its way up to me, but of
Evil.
course Big Man was on the case, so I didn't have anything to worry about there. But I'm going to get a little closer to that plant and do it again, just so you can see, like, when you get close to it, the leaf starts spinning some more, and when you jump the second time,
Interesting.
you get that similar effect with the floatiness. Same rule, too. If you transform into your swim form, you drop straight down.
Okay,
So
just
here's
but
our
also watching someone
second
just run on foot
treasure
feels
site,
so
and they're coming in.
weird
There goes the
in
Mohawk.
Splatoon
Oh, boy.
gameplay. Watching him just
Alright,
like
I'm gonna ask
literally
Big
just
Man to
walk
get
over,
close. I like
buddy.
This, bot
Swim.
button jump too, just because you're able to use it as an eject button.
Dude, go swim.
Oh, look at that.
We can see there Jose leveled up, so he's going to get some immediate boost to his stats.
Yeah, and you also
Swim. I don't know.
will
It's
see
it's
that
killing me a
over
little
time,
bit.
You get stronger as you know. The game
That
is
they're not
obviously gonna
swimming
get
as
more
much as
difficult
you know what I
play,
mean.
But you also get stronger as well, so you kind of end up meeting halfway. You'll see here we got another group of enemies coming up. I'm gonna actually use this as a good spot to just first of all use my Spiralites to keep them back, and then
Yep.
charge in
All right.
to finish the job.
I would love a Splatoon
the
stream.
Splashit can make quick work of,
Lynn's, I
whole bunch of
streamed
salmon at
Splatoon
once,
so much.
And we saw there the little kind of like crystallized yellow thing that was material.
I streamed it so much. Hang on, let me check the channel here.
I feel like one thing to note too, Jose has done a really good job picking up all those.
Let me check the
drops.
channel here.
However, even if you don't pick them up, they're still yours to keep. So you'll still get them.
Stream
Any treasure that
archives.
drops is
Hold
yours
on.
in the game, regardless of if you complete the raid.
I streamed Splatoon 33 times.
Oh,
I have a
supercharged. You may have
playlist
noticed we've been picking up those big orange looking eggs. Those are mega
33
eggs,
times.
100 meter. It now says it's charged.
But I'll do it again.
And if you've seen
I'll
some
do it
Smash Bros,
again.
You may have seen this before, but basically do a move called a showstopper.
Oh, I will do it again.
Yeah, and Big Man's showstopper specifically is for running into enemies. You want to slam into them, but you can also toss out those little manta rays. Yeah, we got it.
I mean, I'll definitely stream this game.
Here's our last big
100%.
treasure.
Yeah.
Big Man's going to drill that
Booyah
for
for
us.
luck.
Nice.
100%.
Right, ooh,
A treasure
materials and a chest.
All right, but we don't want to spoil it, so we're not going to take a look at the contents of the treasure chest right now. Right?
No spoilers. Okay, I can respect
Keep
that.
a surprise.
I can
for folks
respect
at home.
that.
Yeah. But you know, that's our demo. Just wondering what else we have on store for folks.
Yeah, so there are a couple
Big
of
time.
other ways that you can kind of stay in tune with what's happening with Splatoon Raiders. One is an upcoming direct. You can learn more about the treasures and the gadgets and whatnot.
Mhm.
Another is the Splatoon North America League playoffs. So if you're interested in that, please make sure to tune
You know, I'm
in.
surprised they're still doing
And
the
also
league
for fans of
thing
Splatoon 3,
because
there's going to be a
I was
collaboration Splatfest
I mean, that's
with a
good.
theme featuring Splatoon Raiders. That's
I'll
gonna be the
stream
weekend of
this.
July 10th, so keep an eye out for that.
Splatfest, yeah.
One thing though, something else is coming out with this game when it releases, the date that it releases.
Yes. when
I
we
will.
dramatically go off screen and then reappear with
The,
some gifts.
Amiibo.
Give me gifts,
Yeah.
please.
So we have a deep cut amiibo here.
I already pre-ordered them actually.
We have Fry, Shiver, and Big Man. Do a little squid hands.
What was I saying? Splatoon, yeah, I'll stream the
So you can
Splatfest.
check
We've
them
done a bunch
out
of
here,
Splatfests
and then I do
on
wanna
stream.
Call out Big Man's. The other side of some cool.
Always kitted out.
details.
I love it. I love his backpack. He's got. I mean, he's ready for anything.
Of course, I
Yeah,
do
they
have
also
these
actually
characters
kind of
already.
fit together if you
But-
so here, let me
Yeah,
go.
show us.
Yeah, so
They're back
Big Man
there.
facing
Trust
this
me.
way.
Trust. But
These
you know
two
that's
here.
not these versions of the amiibo.
Doing a little bit of a bad
Anyway.
job, but hopefully you can see that they kind of dock together.
They've been docked.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it a little more that way. I think I
Nice.
got it.
Good angle.
Yeah. All right, we made it.
That's the
Looks
crew.
good.
The
Landed
final
plane.
form.
Yeah, which is kind of a neat feature that they have.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna
Community
take
baby.
this back.
It doesn't feel you. Oh, and I'll say this for
And
both of you
yeah,
guys.
so,
It doesn't feel like
these
you're.
come out on July 23rd.
It doesn't feel new.
Which is also the release game of
Feels like you've always been here.
Raiders. Thank
'Cause
you
it's
so
such a
much for
cozy fit.
watching. My name was Emily, and I was here today with Dutch, Morgan, and Jose. And don't go away. Please stay tuned on Nintendo Treehouse Live. Next up, we have is Rhythm Heaven Groove. Thank you so much.
Okay. Sure. We'll be right back. Fair enough. I don't know what else they're gonna show or not. I have no idea, guys. I don't know. Here's what I am. Pardon me. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have to pee. So I'm gonna put this full screen. Okay. Just like that. And I'm just gonna.
Hi and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Kay, and I'm here with Lindsay,
I'll
JC,
let
and
them
Bill, and we're
show
gonna play
Rhythm
some
Heaven.
Rhythm
It's
Heaven
Bill.
Groove. Let's just
Bill.
jump right in.
Anyways, I'm gonna go pee. We'll be right back, okay? Just hang tight.
9.
Dang it!
Oh,
this is
Wow,
not how we're
this is
starting.
not how we're supposed to start. You're making it look so easy, and it's really not.
That's insane. Okay, so what Bill basically, we're playing a game called Cake Weight, and Bill just pressed a button exactly to the 10th, 100th of a second.
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
Right when we hit
Perfect
zero.
timing.
We'll redeem ourselves, but
Yeah.
this does mean that he'll get a gold plate.
That's I mean, he does get a gold plate for getting that one, but we can't let
Let's
him
see
win.
you do it again, Bill.
Yeah, that's not happening twice. Like
Yes.
this can't. Okay. All right, lock it. Hold on.
10.
Okay.
9. 8.
Bill!
Oh my gosh.
This cannot be happening.
These are the
right
best
now.
scores I've ever had in this game. What are you doing to us?
And have you been?
Have you been practicing?
What's
I haven't
happening
been
here?
I haven't been practicing. I'm just really feeling the rhythm today.
That's you are feeling it. This is
guys,
true.
he's
Okay, we
beat-
can't let this happen.
Guys, he's beating us.
Yeah, this is
No,
true.
we won't let this
no,
happen.
No, we're good. We're good.
It's okay. It's not over till it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, remember, hit it 10, at 3
9
o'clock.
Let's see.
Lindsay
all
got the
right.
snack. Plus 0.
Wow.
At least he didn't sweep
Jeez.
us. Nice.
He did not.
Yes. All right, it's
That was
first of 3
pretty good.
wins, so we have a little bit more to go to try and prevent Bill from just absolutely cleaning our clocks here. So,
No. Eating all the cake to himself.
Is that cake?
I haven't seen that one before.
9.
Watch the jiggle.
JC got the snack.
Yeah,
Minus
flying.
0.0.
Woo. There we go.
JC caught up to second place.
Still wiggling.
Oh, if this isn't a cake, I don't know what
This
is.
feels like a cake to me. Your chest matches it.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
No!
Oh, I was really
Close.
late that time.
Close.
So good.
I was so early that time. I'm just so excited. Okay.
So good. Is that floating?
It's floating.
Oh wait,
my
Lindsay's
gosh.
got 2.
You know, when cake's lighter than air.
Uh-oh.
All right.
A whole cake, not a slice.
I do love how your hair grows.
Rub it in.
Lindsay got the snap.
Oh.
-0.01.
That was
Did you just get it? Is that
I
it?
think she just totally.
Wow.
Look at that.
I can't believe it.
Oh.
And you get the jacket.
I started off so strong.
Yeah, you were locked in.
I felt driven because all Fair and Love were in Cake.
We were going easy on you, and then we were like, okay, shots fired. Here we go.
Welcome
Right out
back.
the gate, man.
I hope
From Mom.
you had a good bathroom break, everybody. The
Your accuracy's wild, Bill. Amazing.
What a compliment.
Wow. You got
words,
called out.
I forgot
What
them.
a compliment. So,
I opened
so we're here with
my office
Rhythm
door
Heaven
just now.
Groove. It's a Nintendo Switch
I'm like, "Whoa,
game. We're playing
smells
on
like
the
coffee."
Nintendo Switch 2 currently.
Guess there's worse things it
and,
could
it's
smell
a
like
game
in
that
here.
Challenges your internal sense of
Just
rhythm. Apparently, everyone
coffee.
was better at the internal
Coffee.
rhythm than I was.
Coffee
This time
good.
around.
I might need
That's
to.
Getting lucky.
Yeah.
I might need to redeem
There's just as
myself
much
here in a
luck as
minute.
skill here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, the controls are relatively simple.
They're still going with
but
Rhythm
the,
Heaven, though,
the
huh?
main point is that
Shout
you
out
listen and
to
you kind of lock in and you
the Rhythm
try
Heaven
to,
fans
match the rhythm
out
as
there.
best you can. So we were playing multiplayer mode. We're gonna switch to single player mode now and take a look at some of the single player.
Anyways, I brought a
We will
big
come
bar
back
back
to
for
multiplayer
myself.
again later.
We will.
will.
We've got to redeem ourselves.
Kay will get
So-
Kay will get your revenge or
I'm
vindication.
gonna munch it.
So as Kay mentioned, this is both a single and a multiplayer
If I
game.
can, if I can
right
figure
now
it
we're
out.
into
It's
multi-
not
to
doesn't want to
single
open
player,
apparently.
Which is really where you hone
Oh, I
that internal
bungled
sense
it.
of rhythm, and
So
you get to show it off
I
once
didn't
you
see
go
Bunny in the
multiplayer.
chat.
So right now we're going to hop into
Too early for I didn't have
Void
one
Zone,
made.
actually.
I wasn't
Since you
originally
wanted to
planning to
dedicate
stream
yourself
today, and then they
I
announced
do,
this
yes.
thing, so
Please show
But
me,
also,
or let
yeah,
me
too
show
early,
you that I'm
too
actually good at this game. I promise.
You are actually good at this game.
But
It's hard to
anyways, I
show
didn't see
off
Bunny in the
tutorial
chat,
because
but I
it's
did
nice to
see
be able to
Bunny
show
in the
kind of how
Discord
simple some of these controls are and how to
speculate
lock in and,
because of the
clearly
Triforce
it's a very
shenanigans.
accessible game.
Why
And
do
I
you have the
just think
Triforce?
it's
We did
so
talk about that a
cute,
little
so-
earlier.
It is.
Why he have the
And it
Triforce,
just
huh?
kind of feels like Seattle with all
Why
the
he have
I
it, huh?
know. It's like my happy place.
Press A to open it and down to close it.
Spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
5 times.
Yeah, so for this one, A will open.
That
the
maybe they do
umbrella
something
and
akin to
down
that
will close
situation
it.
where
So you
it
can use
is
both of your hands
again
to-
spoilers
to
for
try
Final
and
Fantasy
kind
VII
of lock into
Remake,
the rhythm.
where it's not actually a remake and it's a sequel,
Looks like everyone's got their
Um,
umbrellas nice and closed.
and
Oh,
time traveling
before I forget.
shenanigans
Hold
could
Y and down during this
be.
practice to check out an example
Actually,
of the right timing.
I think that would be
actually really
maybe the
cute.
best
Maybe
case
it's an
scenario,
option in that example.
as
So if you're
long
someone who
as
maybe isn't feeling the
they
rhythm
don't
that day, or maybe you're just having
turn it
trouble
into a
getting
trilogy
into the groove.
and
You
charge
can
full
actually,
price for
during
each
tutorial sequences,
entry.
Hold Y for that example, and that'll show you how to get into that.
If, as long as they don't do
You're
that.
fourth in line, so keep that in mind. So remember, you were the fourth to the right there.
And the blue umbrella.
Yes.
Oh, sorry,
So
sorry,
I'm
Bradley.
actually going to start by holding Y to show the example. right
Also, art by Carlo Angelo. It's almost 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, time zones. Have a great night. Sleep well.
Great, too, 'cause even if
Thanks for
someone's
hanging
trying
out.
to
I
still,
appreciate
you know,
it.
tap your foot or nod your head and sort of
Super, super appreciate you hanging out. And good night.
I think it's impossible to sit still while you play this game.
They've been pretty massive. Oh, for sure, for sure.
I'll sit there like.
So yeah,
look
but I
at
just
that
wouldn't
while
want them
playing
to make
it
this
helps.
into a trilogy. I would want just like a full
Well, I think
standalone
the
game,
important
please.
thing is also you don't want to sit still because it's
Already read what Bunny.
less
Oh,
about
okay,
what you're
there you
seeing
go.
on the screen and more about the
Bunny
rhythm
did
you're
spoiler
hearing,
tag
the
it
rhythm that you're
at least,
feeling.
you know.
Right,
So
and it's
so
just easier to
shout
lock
out
into
Bunny.
that rhythm if you're moving something. Your
but
foot, tapping your foot.
yeah, I actually think that would be
head,
cool.
tapping your
I would be
fingers,
because that's already a
playing.
bit heavily
You do you.
heavy emphasis on time travel sort of game already.
Open and close your
You know what
umbrella
I'm
in the
saying?
correct order. Remember, you're fourth in line.
Sky Blue said, not gonna lie, got Link Between Worlds vibes right up
What's
until they
interesting
put
is
the
that if
title
you
on
do get a
screen.
slightly
Interesting.
the game is very good at letting you
I can see
know
that.
you aren't quite
I actually really hope, I
like
would
that.
really like them
That's pretty
to
epic.
put a Link Between Worlds
But, you get
on the home
different
console
reactions
or
at the
on
end of the
Switch
game.
or whatever. That game is good. Also,
Eyebrow raised there, I think.
it's not as bad with
It's all been fun and games.
with
up
like a
till now,
3DS
but once we
XL,
get this started, I might
but on
have
an
to
original
really lock
3DS,
in.
my hands cramp up because it's like too small.
There we go.
The rest is repetition.
But last time I played A Link Between Worlds, when I streamed it not too long ago, I just used Citra
You don't need, like you got skill.
and emulated it on Citra, and I used a Switch Pro controller, and actually that was really good. That was really pleasant to play the game that way.
So there's a lot of different ways to sort of help you.
So that is to say, I wouldn't mind if they did that again. If they ported it over and they could just port it and upscale it, because the game's art direction is like intentionally kind of simple graphics. Link Between Worlds began development as a remake of A Link to the Past, and then they pivoted to a sequel.
You'll kind of feel that there's,
If they did that here, that would be cool. In that sense of the vibes of like, oh, we're gonna sort of like a remake, and then it's like, oh, actually, that is kind of its own thing. That would be cool.
Be able to kind of make it easier.
That would be cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's
Don't like this again.
I opened this fig bar and then I didn't eat it. So, how? I'm feeling snacky. What can I say?
Yeah, they're all coming at different times, right? There's like a single beat space between this, like right now, and this is also a pretty quicker one.
I wouldn't call it breakfast. Although it is the only thing I've eaten today, so maybe.
How well you're doing. Those are kind of sort of those little visual distractions the game has as well.
I sort of neglected eating.
So
I didn't have time.
Getting distracted too, you can always sort of try to look away and things like that.
Great.
Sometimes that'll help.
Sometimes I get distracted by how cute the visuals are, and then I'm like, oh, I am controlling one of these guys. You saw that happen just a few measures ago.
You just get into the zone.
I got in the zone.
It's just weird, just like the voiceover in Rhythm Heaven here, kind of weird.
Really positive.
I missed one, and it told me really good.
But the
I feel like
game
it's kind of weird.
is toned really positive. So
That's true.
I don't know.
We already got our amazing. We're already amazing, right? But the Umbrella Act does have potential.
It does. I think it's your turn to show off, Lindsay.
Okay, I guess goodness. Well, I'm going to show you my favorite one, which is one called Slice and Dice Kitchen. Now you'll notice this one has a slightly different pace than Probably Good Show did. This is slightly further into the game, so it's a little more.
It's almost 11.
And nothing
It's
for you.
9 o'clock here.
You have to pay attention to the beat all on your own on this one.
Yeah. So this one has two different
9
audio
o'clock.
cues. You're going to hear a hum, which means that I'm going to have to catch a tomato once she starts humming. And then there's actually a chimes, which indicates
Still didn't
a
even
consecutive
get
test.
or
You'll see,
play
like,
Yoshi.
a pepper fly in, and then 3 broccoli. So
Which is too
So
bad.
it's two
I really
different
like
patterns,
Yoshi
different
games in
rhythms that you
general.
have to remember.
Woolly World's still
but I'm
kind of the
only
best
using the
one.
button to control. So it's really kind of
Not gonna
knowing
lie.
those patterns and keeping an ear out for
I actually
it.
found that
I'm
Yoshi's
not gonna be talking
Crafted
as much
World
through
was a
this one,
little
so I'm
too
really hoping you guys can
bloated.
help cover that.
By the way,
Just because
Here's
it
one
made
thing I
you
wanted to show guys
replay.
during this. Don't bork my score here.
Anyway, sorry.
This one is interesting.
It made you
because if
replay
levels
a lot of times over, and I didn't like that as
There's a little bit
much.
of a fun part with the cats on the ground here. So I want to show you
Like,
what this looks like.
if you're like, oh, I missed a secret, so I'll replay it. That's one thing. But it's like, oh, you finished the level. Now I'm gonna give you an objective to do in that level you just finished. So now you have to play it again.
So listen for that hum.
That I did not like. So no, that's what I'm saying. I haven't played the new one yet.
One of the most satisfying levels to get.
But I've heard mixed
because the beat
things
is
about
just
it. But
really
I feel like I
catchy.
always hear mixed things about everything.
And I'll
So
go
I have no
around
idea,
humming
man.
to myself like this for the rest of the day.
I have no idea.
Not gonna lie, I did the exact same thing. The first time I played this, I could not get the song out of my head. And I think it speaks to just the quality of the music. It is so catchy.
I was actually humming it on my way to this room, so that may or may not have been because I've been practicing.
Bradley says surprisingly really good. I believe it.
But you really
I
have
believe
to
it.
lock
Is
on
it
this
made
one.
by Goodfield?
How many cats is she feeding though with all these?
Do you know?
I have to play and find out.
It's okay if you don't know.
Doesn't
That's
it
all
kind of
right.
drop this like a situation where like you think there's one cat and you realize there's two.
There's at least two.
And if there's more than that, doesn't that make her like one of those cat ladies? Like
She's got the other one on the counter.
Maybe she's just feeding the cats in the whole neighborhood. We don't know.
that is also true.
Yeah, one thing about the music.
I appreciate that it's not just sprite flipping.
What's really different about Rhythm Heaven?
She always catches with her left hand.
Music games. There's really two things, and one is.
But also, you shouldn't be throwing this much stuff around in the kitchen. I'm just saying. If
match
people start throwing peppers
cues
at me
on
at
screen
BurgerCon,
that might
I
be
will walk
aligned
out of that
to a
house.
chorus or aligned to a guitar riff or something like that. In this case, you're really trying to match the rhythm itself.
Right.
And that actually comes from one of the key producers of the game, which is Tsunku-san, he's a Japanese
That was a
music
good pick,
producer.
Bob.
He's produced a number of J-pop acts, as well as having his own band way back when I lived in Japan. Very talented musician,
I'm out of coffee.
but one who, as he works with other musicians,
I knew it.
spends
I
a
knew
great deal
Linz
of
likes
time
to throw
with them,
vegetables at people.
focusing on honing their rhythm. Because the better your sense of rhythm, the better a performer you are.
Right.
And so that is really kind of woven into
knew it.
both the catchiness of the music in Rhythm Heaven, but also just the game itself.
Right.
And
Just
it's
exclamation.
amazing.
That was
And
really
you can't
cool.
catch them.
Very nice job.
That
There
was
you go.
lots and lots of practice.
You made it seem effortless, so.
Yeah, and I'll take
Kudos
it.
there.
Now, I do want to point out that when we got amazing here, you also got a medal. That's something that'll figure
Just
into
ordered
something we'll talk
coffee.
about some other day. But,
Fruit
let me
Ninja
just keep in
IRL.
mind
Oh
as
my
you
gosh.
did
Only
include
if I get a
games as
full-size
well. And I do love
katana.
these little images that come
Yeah,
with
yeah,
their
you
tail.
get me.
Cute little hearts.
So cute.
Not
Now,
not
there
like
is
an. I don't want a big
80
knife.
oh,
I
actually over
need a
80 different
full,
solo games in
authentic
this one. There's also 30
katana.
or over 30 multiplayer, and they're all from different pools of games. But
All
before we
all
talk
or
about
nothing.
multiplayer, I kind of want to check out Fruit Flex. And JC, I think you're the perfect person.
Holy.
Yes.
What?
Challenge you a little bit.
Yes, because I routinely flex in the office.
The
like
hand
this.
to bicep size
People are throwing fruit at you.
Yes.
ratio proportions.
That's
you
my
might say.
secret. Especially because you're very
Were
musically inclined. I think
interesting.
that this would be a really good one to show off
Oh, see,
your
now you're
knowledge
just
of that.
setting it up. Now I'm just be like, okay, well now I gotta, okay. Now I'm like,
Interesting.
Better take this seriously now. Okay, should I just skip and go right in?
What do you feel comfortable with?
Yeah, let's just rock with it. So I'm just gonna press the A button. I'm just gonna listen for some cues.
Yeah. So this
I'm
one
still
also
thinking about
has,
this.
2 different audio.
Sorry.
3 actually.
I'm still thinking about it. Wakizashi would be acceptable.
3 slightly different variations. So you have the red apple, which is that.
I would also
You have
take
the green apples, which are the consecutive bumps.
Kodachi.
And then here you'll actually get lemons, which are slightly different beat.
So if you're musically inclined at all, the apples are on the downbeat, and
I'm
the
trying to
lemons
forget.
Are, what did we say they were?
Sorry, I
triple
can't
or
stop
dotted
thinking about this.
eighth notes.
Like, what is this outfit even? I don't like it.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's a little bit
316
more of a
notes.
syncopated rhythm
I don't-
with the apple, so it can trip you up if you're not really locked in. And this is also just another example of like the different rhythms.
What
that
did they
come
do
into
to
play
my
at
boy?
the different levels.
Tell me
And
that's just.
some of them
There's no way those are his
a lot easier
pajamas.
to pay attention to if you close your eyes and really listen,
Or at least look away a little bit.
or look away.
That being said, though, I do love that seagull rocking out.
Maybe we can change
That
outfits.
seagull does
Hopefully,
sort of
maybe hopefully that would be
express
great. I think it's just like it
disappointment or
looks like
happiness
such an
depending on what
uncomfortable
you want to
material,
do.
and then he's got this like almost armory thing going on. It kind of stinks of like the type of fan art you would see where some very casual player was like,
The work in progress.
"Why don't they make a Zelda game that looks like this?" And then it's like over designed, you know?
Well in, because the crowd will grow depending on how well.
I don't know. That's true. It could
You gotta
very
have
much
fans
just be
back
like
there, so you gotta have your fans.
just that, you know. Do you think the voiceover
Making me sweat a little bit.
You're making me watch a seagull.
was the voice of
There's 2 of
the
them.
Deku Tree?
You got some flowers growing too. Some hula dancers back there.
Maybe.
Nice.
Nicely
Well played,
done.
sir. Well played.
Very well done.
Yeah, and what's interesting, but now that I'm thinking about the rhythm, it's actually a little bit tighter of a window because you hear the and that's like a 16. Wow, that's gonna be weird when someone clips that. It's there's a 16 note space between when you need
Just
to
about.
react to that, and then it's 3 16 notes for then after. So you
But
have to
yes,
kinda
could
change
very
your
much just be a
mind once
teaser
you
thing.
React to that sound, you're like,
Excuse me.
You have to,
The
yeah,
thing is,
get a
though,
sense
is
for
that
for the gap of space before you actually have to.
actually no. So what I was going to say is that Nintendo is typically very good about actually
The game does a very
showing
good job on preparing you and preparing your sense of rhythm as you go through each of these games. You gradually build up that
gameplay
sense.
stuff,
So,
not
yeah,
just
you're not
like
gonna jump right
CG
into Fruit Flex, so don't
trailers.
worry.
That was
Which
a
is
good,
like
I
that's the
think,
thing I hate. Like I
indicator of,
watch
like,
the Game Awards,
the
for example,
variety
and
of
it's just
different
like
types of
CG
mini games
trailer
that
and
they
doesn't
have
show
and
any
the different,
gameplay.
like, button combinations that you
And
can
it's
press,
like
and
that
like
for
we've
3
said, the
hours.
different, rhythm
And I
patterns.
hate
So
that.
there's just so
Nintendo's
much.
very good,
There is.
typically
I don't
about
think
actually
any two of
showing
games
the
are
game itself.
Quite alike.
But Zelda specifically,
Okay, let's do this.
Because I
They
feel like
often
you need to
show
vindicate yourself.
cutscene
well.
or clips from like
If I
cutscenes
haven't already, gee, thanks.
I know.
and keep a lot under the hood, under wraps, you
So
know?
we're gonna go and set up this
So-
for this multiplayer game, and then
Zelda,
we'll
they
go
do
and
things
play
differently.
Tennis Quest.
So maybe,
Yes,
I don't know.
We're gonna hop into Tennis Quest and then one more.
I don't know.
So make sure you get the same name.
Someone in Lily's Discord
color.
posted a link to an AI hyper-realistic Majora's Mask first-person video, and it looked so off. I,
we might have to we might have to rock paper
I hate
scissors
that.
for a sidekick, I'm afraid.
Thanks, I hate it.
Next time. Next time.
Next time.
So please work together to choose a game.
All right, now that we've got our name tags set up, let's
Hop into Tennis Quest here.
So tell us about Tennis Quest.
Now, Tennis Quest, we're all going to be using
There-
whatever A equivalent button is on our controller, but we're
On the topic of voice
rescuing a
acting.
prince with the power of tennis, so to speak.
The-
where we are going to, I'll show you in the tutorial here. We are going to hit
If
the
they
ball through
do
the air
add
and try to
voice
hit
acting.
enemies as they come in, and the enemies are all food-based, so hopefully everyone had lunch today.
But
as we defeat this
have you
smorgasbord of
seen? You've
enemies-
probably seen like the if Ocarina of Time was a modern AAA game video where they just like add a ton of like too much voice acting into it. Now I'm like, oh, I hope it's not gonna be that.
That the
Please
closer
don't
you
do
are
that,
to
Nintendo,
it to speak
please.
Perfectly, you can do a little bit of extra.
We're about to find
out.
Um,
A little bit extra damage.
I did think that video was very
I will
funny,
say this is one
but it
that
did kind of
really-
overstay its welcome.
The visual cues on screen.
It did. They did kind of overdo it
getting me off beat.
with that
They
one.
really try to distract you,
But it
because
was
it's
very
very
funny.
clever, and you'll
Link
see
wearing
some
woven
of
grass
the
and decorated leather
creatures
is
will be,
fascinating lore-wise. You
attacking,
know,
which is
yes,
very cute.
for
Also to point out, we're not actually
um,
in order. It's
kid
actually
who
randomly
lives
ordered.
alone in the woods.
So it's really important to know which character
In the,
you are.
you know, he is a forced child.
And also, if you're on the end, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage because you have to.
So yeah,
No, extra practice. Extra practice. There we go.
There
Bill
you
got
go.
I agree with
Well,
that.
leave it to Bill.
I just think it looks ugly.
Accuracy. I suspect that I'm going to be bouncing
That's,
back and forth between
uh,
accuracy and not so good accuracy.
We'll just make you do.
I just think that
I agree with this. I agree
the
with this.
crossed
And
like
to
X
your point, this is
style
like,
of the leather armor and all the swirls and stuff, and then just too much texture. I just don't like how I just.
Yeah, so if you have someone
I guess
on
I'm
the
not.
team who's really good at hitting
I'm
the
not
exact amount of
opposed
beat, they can
to
help you take out your monster even if you
the
can't
idea of it. I just think it looks
Guys,
ugly.
I'm believing you.
Okay.
I trust you.
Matt Mercer coming back as Ganondorf would actually be baller. It would actually be really baller.
Oh, you know, it makes me feel better when you flub a shot, JC.
The thing I like about Hero of Time Link and his lack of armor in the original is that he's kind of a guy.
You all nailed it.
Oh, and then I did that. I told you.
Really,
It's
Hold
still
on.
really important to be on beat with this one.
turn this down a smidge here.
As you can see, the
A
character
really
models.
interesting read on the situation.
Oh, that was me. See what I mean about being on the end?
It's coming after me.
Back.
Save me, Bill.
Might be a risk.
Little bit of known trivia. Marth
Oh,
from Fire Emblem was introduced into Smash Bros. This sounds so left field and unrelated to anything I'm talking about, but trust me, there's a point I'm gonna make here. So just trust me. I'm just going around it the long way.
I want to just like image myself be hopping
When
forward.
Marth was introduced in Smash Bros. In Melee, he was, at least as far as we know.
Nice, nice.
The truth is that this is true. Legitimately, he was supposed to be in the original Smash Bros. For N64, but was cut from the game due to time, basically crunch.
You know, it's like his teacher will
He was
say,
cut for time,
it's, never how much you
so
flub,
he didn't make the roster, but he was planned for the roster.
Yeah, you never know.
And a lot of people, it's funny because I've seen a lot of people like, well, Fire Emblem's only popular because of Smash Bros. But that's only true outside of Japan. In Japan, Fire Emblem was always very popular. Marth was always a very popular character.
You did all right. You did all right.
Um,
A scary moment there in the middle, but.
So he was supposed to be in the original Smash Bros. And he was supposed to be sort of an opposite to Link in Smash Bros. So they were both sword fighters. But this was Masahiro Sakurai's design philosophy when putting Marth and Link into Smash Bros.
Oh, you're right.
Before Marth got cut from Smash Bros. But Link stayed in as intended. The design philosophy was supposed to be that Marth is a prince who is trained
That's not easy.
in decor and in dueling and swordplay and stuff like that. So Marth has very light footwork and long pokes. You know, like he has a different style of swordplay, a very refined, trained style of swordplay, which is why he does things like he parries and you know, all that stuff.
Well, hey, that's what happens when we all just.
In contrast, Link has no training. Link, Ocarina of Time Link, no training. Just a guy who was basically thrust into a situation, picked up a sword for the first time, and then went adventuring. And so all of Link's strikes are very hard, deliberate, but not trained attacks. Like he doesn't.
Okay. Well,
So
I think we have one more multiplayer game.
that was the way that those two were designed in Smash, to be kind of opposites of each other, like two different takes on what a sword fighter would be based on their characters' life experiences.
We've been playing Rhythm Heaven
I think that for Link's,
Switch. It releases on
for Ocarina of Time, Hero of Time Link,
and stay tuned after the end of this
his character
segment
writing,
for one more
I think that's a
Star Fox
great read on him, of just being like,
I should also mention that we're
this is a guy who
So
is extremely strong, extremely powerful, but like wasn't trained
All right, so we're jumping
in swordplay. He just picked up a sword and had to go about it and had to figure it out. And where am I going? Now I've lost where I was going with this. I think that's a really interesting read on Link's character. I think that's the kind of take that like that's such a Sakurai take, you know. So I was going to make a point, and then I went so the long way about it that I started to lose the plot of the point I was making. What is this onion man, Lindsay? Anyways, he screams while waving his sword wildly. Yeah, kind of, but it's just like very like pointed, hard, deliberate strikes. Anyways, I think that's really Link is the sort of dude who wear weird looking overalls since he's a bumpkin. Yes, 100%. Specifically, like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Well, Twilight Princess Link especially is a country bumpkin. He's 100% a farm boy. 100%. Just a farm boy. Just a strong farm boy. It's funny is I had someone comment on one of my old Twilight Princess videos, and they said that, well, Link is super strong in Twilight Princess because he's a werewolf. Something akin to that. But I was like, but he... First of all, he's not a werewolf. But also, he was already super strong. Because he was like literally throwing goats. He was literally stopping charging goats into their tracks with his bare hands and throwing them before any wolf shenanigans happened. And so he's just a strong guy because he's a farm boy, man. He does that manual labor. He'd be doing manual labor. But yeah, he's a country bumpkin for sure. Ocarina of Time Link just has to figure shit out. He's literally just some guy. TP Link is the hottest, changed my mind. Okay, here's how I'll change your mind, Linz. He's 17. There you go. There you go.
Outside of that, since we're hopping into battle mode, let's talk a little
Hope
bit
that does
about
it.
what you get to customize, which is your battle banner. So the battle banner comes in two different parts. We have the backgrounds as well as the emblems. These backgrounds are unlocked by
It did.
missions or playing battle.
Good. Okay, perfect. You said change my mind.
Challenge mode.
You said. I was just
So I'm gonna choose and make a
I was just following directions.
done playing that earlier, and I'm gonna play.
Sorry if that was too loud. I went right in for it.
Same goes with the emblem. You're able to unlock these in
Classic. Anyways, yes. That's true though.
Another way to unlock them is also
He you know,
so by tapping compatible amiibo, you're able
is that he's one of the oldest Links?
different
He is one of the oldest Links though.
emblems for your battle banner as well.
That's true.
So really quickly before we get started and jump on in,
How Fredo kept his job at the ranch is beyond me.
old school feel,
Great
with
point.
the game. So This is what I'm going to be jumping on in with instead of the Joy-Con 2 controller.
First people in the history of mankind to use Switch voice chat.
Is available for Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh no, and Teresa's is not working.
Great way of getting that classic feel.
Was that intentional?
Teresa, do you want to send me an invite really quick?
I think actually, Tears of the Kingdom link is the only link that is not a minor. That is like a legal adult. If you think about it, I'm pretty sure.
The avatars as well as the AR filters, and you can set this.
Of all the characters, why would you want to pick Pigma though?
Done in game chat, so if you're playing with other friends and talking with them,
I would pick Wolf because a dog with an eye patch sounds pretty good to me.
Set your avatar based off of the character.
Most of the time, Link is depicted as either
all right, let's do this. One of my
preteen to late teens, right?
And
technically it was 117 in Breath of the Wild. Technically, I guess.
Your cheeks can puff out.
Zelda 2 Link was also 17, and that is explicitly stated in the manual for the game. Basically, the game's backstory is that he sets out on his quest because on his 17th birthday, the Triforce symbol appeared on his hand, and then he goes to Impa and he's like, "Huh? I didn't get a tattoo. I wasn't out drinking last night." And she's like, "Well, you gotta go Triforce now. Go get it." But the thing is, yeah, that what Bradley said, the stasis thing is not included. Yeah, it is a joke though, for sure. It is a technically, but he's really 17 in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, you can customize.
But by the time it's Tears of the Kingdom, you know, it's got to be like 5 years at least. So he's in his early 20s. Probably. Oh, Hyrule Warriors Link was. You know what? That's true. Technically, don't know how old Hyrule Warriors Link was, but he comes across more as an adult than the others, for sure.
The play balance, you can turn that on
for
and
sure.
off. If you turn that on, lets the other players kind of customize their own a little bit. And then the bots, you can change the difficulty and challenge level of the bots.
We're just listening to Pigma. This is not the voice I would have.
Default ones for this, but it's fun to play around with that when you
anyways
get a chance to try the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's get in. Cool. So I think Dan, you and I are going to be on a team. This is
I'm with you, Bradley.
Up to 8 players.
The Star Fox VTuber thing, super weird. Super weird.
Or in a private lobby like we're doing now.
Probably 17, 18, yeah. Yeah, he was a recruit, that's true. But they were like, whoa, the recruit, he's going off.
Right, so we have 3 missions, and all of these 3 missions.
Do you think it will conclude the whole Navi disappearing thing? I think it can't conclude
so we're gonna
it.
Start with Corneria.
Because the whole thing with Majora's Mask was he set off looking for Navi. Right.
Then all 3 battle mode missions.
So I think if they tried to like put a conclusion on that,
R-wing ships
or at least he can't know about it if they do show anything. But I want to say probably not. You know.
The goal is that the team with the most points wins.
I hope.
And in order to get points, you want to destroy opponent ships as well.
Super cool that you can fly the Wolfen. I think if they put
the satellite towers, which we'll see here in a bit, the
voice acting and stuff, that Navi is actually not only not annoying, which actually I don't think she's as annoying as people say, as much as it's fun to riff on it. But I hope that they make her quite endearing, you know?
Oh, going.
I hope so.
Nice.
Oh no!
So close. So
what if the friendly one out to find was not Navi?
Or possession of the
well, that would be
satellite
interesting.
Tower, you need to destroy all of the opponents from the area.
Because it very much is,
and then only
I guess technically not outright said, but it's very heavily implied.
So you'll see the bar at the very bottom.
Like, because they even like do like the little sound cue to evoke that, you know? And then they're like, oh, but it's actually not. You know? I feel like that Majora's Mask intro makes it takes length. I can't form a sentence.
Andrew shut me down.
It puts in effort. It goes to great lengths to imply Navi. Enough that I would, you know, fairly say like that's just what it was meant to be. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, they could retcon it into being a red herring, I guess. You know.
Now we're just gonna have to wait for another event to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
In the meantime,
You may notice we are picking up these question mark
It was Malon.
icons.
What do you mean? What happened to
I'm
Malon?
trying to explain. No, it's okay. Oh, there we go. I got a force field.
There is
These
a
are
part of
power-ups
me
that you can get,
that worries that if they're
will-
like, if they go too all in on being like, we're gonna make this a modern AAA remake, that they're gonna like bog the game down with too much nonsense. Because I feel like
So you
I
can get
feel
force
like
fields, you can get
Ocarina of
boosts, you can
Time,
get
as it
rockets,
is,
which automatically home in
already
on opponents. So
gets
lots of different,
just to the cusp of the point where it's like, if they put more stuff in there,
I'm right here.
it would start to get bloated, but they just
So the radar on the bottom,
just
and then you
barely
can use them.
don't. Do you know what I mean? The only thing that's like, oh, we're not going all the way in, and it's not gonna be too bloated, is the Skulltulas, the gold Skulltulas, 100 gold Skulltulas. They just, it feels like just 100 is, for that size of game,
I'm hanging
just
out
enough.
here. We got it. We got it. We're good.
It's just enough.
Where is everyone?
Where's my
Oh no.
But yeah,
EMP.
100's peef.
So we can't
Exactly.
fire lasers and we can't shoot bombs.
I don't want them to bungle this. 900. Don't. Darren, no.
No, don't leave him alone.
Here's another thing. Okay, 3DS version of the game. Majora's Mask 3D. One of the weird, arbitrary changes is that they made Clocktown physically larger. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's good because it's supposed to be bigger. It's supposed to be this big bustling town. And I'm going to say something controversial-ish maybe, in that I think that was a bad choice because it's supposed to be kind of claustrophobic. And also they make it the space physically larger, but they don't put more NPCs in there. So it's just like more empty space, basically. And then that's also a game with a timer. So it's like now you just have to like walk longer in town. Anyways, that's a slight pivot, but I hope that they don't. I really don't want them to scale the game up too much. I worry they're gonna be like, oh, we're going big with this remake, so Hyrule Field's 4 times larger now.
They're after me.
You know what I mean? Like, I really don't want them to do that. Bustling should be more people. Yeah, they should have kept the same size but put more people, and I think that would have captured the vibe. But that's not what they did. They just made the space larger but didn't fill it.
Excellent.
Anyways.
Oh, you know what my favorite power-up is? Where's Teresa? I want to give this
Downfall Timeline is caused by... You know what? So, Ryder, I'm gonna... the theory I've adopted as headcanon, and it is fully a theory, it's fully headcanon, but I really like it, is the... this was... Where I saw this theory was posted by the channel... I think Thinking at Max Volume posted it, but I really like the theory. Which was that the Downfall Timeline was the original timeline. Because in a sense, from a meta sense, it was, right? So, in the original timeline of events, Ganondorf wins, he gets the full Triforce, he becomes Ganon, the sages seal him in the Dark World, leads into A Link to the Past.
So, as you can see, I'm playing in
and then, at the end of A Link to the Past, Link, even though Ganon has the full Triforce, Link is just so baller that he defeats Ganon, kills him, makes a wish on the Triforce. The wish he makes is to like undo the damage that Ganon did, and we see that start to happen in the credits. The Dark World becomes, the Sacred Realm again. We see the King of Hyrule comes back to life. Link's uncle makes a full recovery, also comes back to life. He fucking died, all of that stuff. All these people start coming back to life. But then, like, all the damage Ganon did could mean more than just the things Link in A Link to the Past saw and witnessed and experienced. And so that starts this sort of like ripple effect back to more damage Ganon may have done, back all the way to final battle of Ocarina of Time, where Ganon beat the Hero of Time,
Star Wolf here.
undoes the damage, And so Link then wins that battle, causing timeline fork to happen.
Will laugh like you, but I was like, wait, no, it's Falco.
Because that timeline, there was already a wish on the Triforce, so that timeline doesn't
What would he say?
get to be erased. It's like, boom, fixed point. But then we get a fork off of it as that damage is undone. Ocarina of Time Link wins, kills Ganon. But then Zelda sends Link back in time,
Alright, let's do Sector Y.
which causes another timeline split into Majora's Mask. So anyways, that's a theory I saw, but I really like it. I've kind of adopted as headcanon Triforce Wish theory, where the downfall timeline was the original timeline, and the other two splits were caused by a wish on the Triforce, essentially spilling its like corrective power back a little too far into time. And I think that's just neat.
I want to believe. Come back here.
Catherine, I agree. I think Twilight Princess Castletown is the only town in Zelda to feel bustling.
Yep.
Ever. I legitimately think it's the only time any town in Zelda has felt bustling. And I love that. I think it's great, but why haven't we seen it again?
Very good at shooting us, actually.
But yeah, no, I'm with you there. I think it's,
From experience.
you know, every other time you kind of have to like kind of squint a little to like pretend it's a bustling town. Like even Ocarina of Time's Castletown gets close. It's like clearly trying. But there's still a lot of elbow room. Twilight Princess, you start going down the street, you're like literally bumping with random NPCs.
Wait, do you have it? Go through the
It's good. It's good. Every 3D game since has gone from minimal civilization. Exactly. 100%.
That's what you get. Leave Dan alone.
Oh no, I just did barrel.
100%. 100%. It'll probably be bustling. I hope they bustle it.
Yeah, nice.
I hope they do.
Okay.
And just for fun.
It's okay.
I
It's
hope
okay.
I
We still have time. Bring it back.
We'll see. We'll see.
Rob.
What did I do?
But again, I don't want them to like
Enemy number one.
Oh no.
Finally.
No, you're not.
bog it down too
I
much.
have a sliver of
I think
health left, you guys. Come.
one of the things I really like about Ocarina of Time is it's sort of a miracle
Oh wait, no. I was staring at the laser. It wasn't.
because its development was
Oh, cool. That's a laser.
rough
I haven't gotten that very often.
and went through a lot of revisions and changes and things.
So shiny.
And also it was like the first time that team was trying to make a 3D game, and you can see like sort of their, you know, they had A Link to the Past, they had Link's Awakening, and then they were trying to make this big 3D game.
What happened?
Oh my god.
And
Please. I'm so close. Let's go.
and you know, I was the other day I was looking back at some of the Giga Leak stuff, and like you can tell in some of the leaked early environments that like
Yeah, that's what you get, Rob.
you know, they were figuring it out as they went. There was in the Giga Leaks like one area that was cut from the game was like a cave system that seems to be in Death Mountain, which would make sense because A Link to the Past had a lot of cave networks in Death Mountain, you know. And so it was like probably supposed to be something akin to that.
How are
But
you going so fast?
I'm so glad it didn't make it into the game because when you go and like look at it, it's like this confusing mess, and the geometry is really weird, and it's like weird to navigate and stuff, you know. And so it's what I think is interesting is like seeing how you look at like the iterations of like how Hyrule Field changed throughout development and stuff, and like the broad strokes remained pretty consistent of like, okay, they had ideas for different paths to branch off from here. It was always supposed to be this hub area. The river and the bridges are placed consistently in the same places, but it was like the geometry was different. The place was too large originally. They actually the Hyrule Field in Ocarina of Time is scaled down from its beta versions, you know.
Oh come on.
So they were kind of figuring it out as they went. Anyways, all that is to say, it had a really rough development. So it's
Listen, if I
kind
lose,
of a
I want you
miracle that the
taking me down
game
with me.
turned out
Oh no.
so good.
All right. Oh wait, who has it?
Like it turned out so good and so perfectly paced. And obviously, I wouldn't call any game perfect, but it's damn close. You know, I could start nitpicking and pulling it like, oh, you know, there's things I think they could have done better. They could have had more use for the time travel. Blah 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 blah.
I can't get there.
Oh, we're ahead by 10
But
points.
Yes, let's go.
Dan just oh no. Way less than 10.
the long and the short of it is like somehow throughout all of that they made a damn near perfect game
Oh, wow. Oh no.
despite all odds. You know, it's kind of a miracle.
Both terribly timed and well timed.
But yeah,
That was well timed for you guys,
yeah,
unfortunately.
it's interesting. I think what if they make Link slower?
Rob.
Why would they? Why would they do that?
Teresa as well.
If they put a stamina gauge in there, I think I'll. I'm not. No, they shouldn't. They should not do that.
Nicely done, Gab. Good job.
If they make Link slower, but the bunny hood
Yeah,
works
seriously.
like it does in Majora's Mask, then okay.
Oh yeah.
Then
It was
okay.
Andrew for us. He is the MVP.
I've also I've seen a lot of people be like they need to remake it, but in the open air style, like Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, no.
Let's,
I've seen people say the same thing about Twilight Princess,
let's wrap this up. So thank you
and I'm
everyone
like,
for joining us for Nintendo
no,
Treehouse
because
Live.
these games were designed with a very
multiplayer,
intricate
look at Star Fox. And,
progression
we
system,
will
and
see
that
you
would
next time.
completely
Bye.
ruin that. Like it would untangle that knot before you've even had a chance to look at it, and that would be silly. So don't don't do it, Nintendo. At that point it's just like it's not even the same game, you know what I mean? What's so funny is in the last year especially, I've played in Ship of Arcane, I've played Ocarina of Time Randomizer a lot of times, start to finish. A lot of times. Twice through on stream, but a lot of times on my own as well, just for funsies. And I think that, honestly, playing the randomizer makes me appreciate the progression structure of the game more. Like when you have this delicate, intricate progression system and you put it into randomizer, and the whole game just gets pulled apart in a way, but all those locks are still there. Like it shines a light on how well done that is. You know what I mean? But yes, as Kyle says, like you can do a lot of things way out of order if you know how. But it's the kind of thing where you have to sort of like, you have to learn the game to do it first. You have to learn the system in order to play the system, as it were. You have to learn that system. And I think that's kind of the sweet spot. I think in terms of Ocarina of Time's going like non-linear, it hits such a good sweet spot. You can do most of the adult dungeons out of order, but the game guides you into an order pretty explicitly. And, you know, like it's an order that like makes a lot of sense. It feels like, and most people are probably going to do at least that order in most cases, with maybe Shadow and Spirit being swapped. But yeah, exactly. If they had a built-in, Nintendo wouldn't, but I would love that era. It's funny, is a few months back I did a video. I was on I didn't do the video. I was featured in a video by Triforce Trends on his channel, and it was like a 40th anniversary predictions video. But that was one of the things I suggested. I said I would love an anthology set, and I would love it like a official built-in randomizer. And it was like, and I did say in the video too, I was like, I don't think this is going to happen, but it's kind of a pipe dream, right? Like it's like this is what I would want, you know. So yeah. But yeah. Let's see if anyone else is still live. I'm kind of just curious. I'm just going to go to my sub feed here. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Anyone still? We got Zeltic put their reactions. Get a lot of... You know, it's very funny is that Star Fox and Ocarina of Time now both share a thing where I'm like, oh, wow, those character designs. The character redesigns make me kind of feel a little weird about it. But yes. No one else is still live, it seems. Oh, no, wait. I guess, yeah, okay. Cave Boys are still going. Interesting. My man HG over there. That's great. That is great. Apparently it was Monster Maze's birthday, I guess. Happy birthday to Dawn. Good guy, Dawn. All right. Well. Yeah. I realize that some the sides of my screen are cut off because of the stream layout, and I was humming and hawing, and you couldn't see what I was talking about. So, never mind. So, never mind. Anyways, they can also... Yes, that is true. True. Well, bottom of the well... Because you can't... Sheik will stop you from going back in time until after Forest Temple. So I don't think you could do bottom of the well before Forest Temple. You would, on like a strictly vanilla average playthrough, because you would need to get Song of Storms, and then go back in time, and Sheik will block you from pulling the Master Sword. Until after Forest Temple, and then they will unblock. No Heart Container is not a dungeon. That's where I would say like mini dungeon is what I would call it personally. But yeah, no, Ocarina of Time's dungeon progression is more open than I think most people know, but not so open that there's no sense of like structure or progression or anything. That's why I'd say it's kind of a sweet spot. So yeah, this is good. But yeah, mini dungeon is I think it's like a denomination of dungeon, I guess. I mean, like technically Ganon's castle does not have a heart container. But I would count it as a dungeon, right? So, Bunny said, like, I've ever played Ocarina of Time without some glitches. Bunny, I don't think you've ever played any game without some glitches. Whether you mean to or not. I'm teasing, but how you doing? Anyways. I'm still not over this, guys. That's the truth. That is my truth. That is my truth. And then there's Wind Waker, where the final two dungeons feel like they should be doable, but then they just are not. 100%. 100%. Yes. Yes. I do appreciate that it looks like he's living in a treehouse. Which he does canonically live in. I do appreciate that. I think that's cool. That bed does not look comfy, though. Let me just tell you. At least he's not wearing shoes while sleeping. True. Instead, he's wearing leather armor. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try to not be a hater about it. I'm going to wait and see. Wait and see. We'll see how it is. I feel skeptical, but we'll see. I don't think they set a release date or anything, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, it is 9:40 my time. We're gonna call it here. But before I go, we're streaming Mina the Hollower tomorrow. Tune in. I've only played about 15 minutes of the game still, so it'll kind of be like mostly a blind playthrough after we fight the boss on the boat and basically like keep going a few screens over. So I will see you there. I will see you then. Should be fun. The Saturday, I don't know yet. Maybe another game. We'll see. I haven't decided yet what to do, so I'll let you know. Hoping, for those of you who are on Patreon and for my channel members here, I'm hoping to have my next dungeon video done in the edit. I'm like elbow deep in the edit for that. Hoping to have that done either, probably not going to finish it today. I'm working on it though. Probably not today. Probably will finish on Thursday. Maybe Friday, depending on how many tweaks. I tend to tinker for too long with little things and like precise cuts and stuff. Anyways, once that's done, I'll let you know. It will be up for early access viewing on Patreon and for channel members. For everyone else, though, I'll say confidently now that it'll be up next Friday for public viewing. And that's the Moonlit Grotto. Great dungeon. Spoilers, it's an awesome dungeon. So stay tuned for that. I will announce it. Akanim said, "Hey, Cap. Hey, welcome to the end of the stream. I was just signing off. So sorry about the timing. My apologies. My apologies. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate you hanging out, especially those of you who made it to the end. All 19 of you, appreciate it. I guess I've got to like clip some of this or whatever. That's what people do, right? On YouTube, I guess. Or whatever. Or something. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your week. I'll see you tomorrow for Mina the Hollower. And, hold on. I'll play the Patreon end card. Thanks to all these names as well. Y'all are great. Appreciate you. And that's all I got. Bye-bye, everybody.